Bears, Broncos live right here on Sports Talk Chicago. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It is great to be with everybody. A long and tough week of criticism and action and analysis has led us to a pair of 0-3 teams facing off, trying to get their first win of the year. We appreciate all of you tuning in. Already 10 of you here with us on Sports Talk Chicago. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button on this video. It really helps us out big time. I'm Jon Zaghloul. John Meadows is directing and producing, running the scoreboard as well, doing everything behind the scenes here for us. A big thank you to all of our affiliates up across the top of the screen. Cities 92.9 FM down in Bloomington, WJOB AM 1230 in Northwest Indiana, and ACTV Aurora Community Access Television out in Aurora, Illinois. It's great to see everybody. You guys have really tuned in and did a good job at watching my videos here this week. I did make a prediction the Bears would lose this game, so at this point, we're just going to have to see how it goes. Midlife Models, evening from the UK, Bear Down. Great to see you out in the United Kingdom there, hanging out with us. The Bears desperately need a win. A couple of reports came out before the game. Chase Claypool is inactive today, healthy scratch. Tyson Bagent is officially QB2 today. He is backing up Justin Fields. EQ St. Brown is active for the first time this season today. So a lot of things going on personnel-wise. The Bears are making changes, and a report just came out from Jordan Schultz about 30 minutes ago saying the Bears are now shopping Chase Claypool. They are looking to trade him for a 6th or 7th round pick. Talk about a failure from Ryan Poles, trading a 2nd round pick to get him last year. So there are a lot of storylines going on in the background. We've covered as many as we could throughout this week. It's been, I would say, a more quiet week for the Bears, but more quiet just means more criticism based on their on-the-field performance. Gabe here from Harrisburg, PA. B. Wicked from Pittsburgh. We got Midlife Models out there from the UK. And 22 of you are already here with us for Bears football. Bears are underdogs at home against a team that lost 70-20 last week. Goes to show you the situation of this team. Velus Jones Jr. back to return. Here comes the kick from Denver, and we're underway here in Chicago. Back through the end zone for a touchback. Bears will start at their own 25, and here comes Justin Fields to begin this one. See how Fields could play today. Bears will start here with 1st and 10 in a moment. Remember, Bagent is the backup today, not Nathan Peterman. So Bagent getting promoted to be the QB2 officially on this roster. We're ready to go here from Chicago. Fields out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, throws on the run. Quick pass, this one caught. Nice gain of about 9. And a good start to this drive. Fields so far this season, 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, a completion percentage of 58%. Robert Tonyan on the reception, the tight end. Fields so far, 1 of 1 for 9 yards. It's a 2nd and 1 to come for Chicago. Fields out of the shotgun. Moore in motion. Fake the handoff. Fields, quick pass. He's hit as he throws it, but it's caught for a 1st down. DJ Moore, gain of 5. Move the change, and the Bears get their first down of the game. Darnell Wright starting at right tackle today. Lucas Patrick in at center. Khalil Herbert, the official starting running back, and there's EQ St. Brown on the field. Active for the first time this season. Getting an opportunity here today, going to be used a lot in pass blocking situations. Fields takes it himself, but gets stonewalled. A gain of nothing for Justin Fields. The Bears tried their best there to do some trickery, but got nothing out of it. 40 of you here with us now already on our YouTube stream. We appreciate it, guys. Remember, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button so we can get more people to come and hang out. Roanoke, Virginia in the building. Steve, great to see you. Polls was high for trading for Claypool to begin with. 13:02 to go. It's 2nd and 11. A 4-wide receiver set for Chicago. Fields, high snap, in trouble, already sacked. What a play by Denver. That was immediate. And the sack sustained by Nick Bonito. And once again, it's Cole Kmet missing a blocking assignment, along with Lucas Patrick. Both of them did not show up to block on that play. Darnell Wright as well. Everybody let them through. Horrible offensive line play on that specific one. 3rd and 15 now for the Bears. From the 35. Need to get to midfield. Fields across the middle. This one's caught. DJ Moore trying to extend the play near the first down marker, and he can't make it. About 4 yards short. Good second effort by DJ Moore, but could not get there. What will the Bears do on 4th down? I'm thinking punt. Nice route by Moore. Good find by Fields. Threw it into a tight window. Moore did his best to extend the play, but just couldn't get there. Did not have enough support downfield. And the Bears will punt. Trenton Gill ready to punt, and Mims to receive. A nice booming punt by Gill. Mims calls for a fair catch and will take it at the 16. So here comes Danger Russ Wilson and the Broncos coming out here in a minute on offense. So the Bears get nothing on their first drive. They get 1 first down, then kind of get beat up after their first series and don't get too far. We'll see what Denver could do their first time around on offense. Still scoreless early on here in the first quarter. Appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out here with us on YouTube on Sports Talk Chicago. Remember, if you're brand new, you're just tuning in, why don't you hang out with us and hit that like button. Welcome to the Tank Bowl, everyone. Yes, it is the Tank Bowl. Who's going to get their first win of the day? That's the big question. Who's going to get their first win of the season, I should say? That's going to be a big question. Hey, John, when you're losing, go for it. I fully agree. And they put the camera on Eberflus there for a minute. I really thought he was going to do it. Didn't. Chose to punt. Yeah, really, what do you have to lose, right? You're 0-3. You're facing an 0-3 team. You're not going anywhere. I don't see why you don't go for it, but so be it. I would actually argue not a bad start to this one for Justin Fields. 3 of 3, 29 yards on that drive. Moore has 2 catches for 20. Let's see how they can move forward and build off of that here today. The Vikings better win today, says Dr. Joseph Ramirez. Doctor, great to see you. Bears need to lose every game. Yeah, so what? They could draft Caleb Williams and ruin him? Got 43 of you here with us. Get the USC stud. I would have put Roshan in and say, come stop him, to be honest. Gabe says LMAO. Yeah. So many of you already here with us, and we get a lot of football left to play. So I want to say thank you to all of you, too. While we have a second, we had the largest ever audience with us last week on our live stream for games. Almost 6,000 people hung out with us. So see if we break it today. I don't blame anybody if they don't, though. This is such a horrible game for both sides. I don't blame anybody, but just some encouragement. Appreciate all of you for hanging out with us and driving our numbers up throughout this entire Bears season. We've had some great support from you all on YouTube, and it's because of all of you that we continue to move forward and feel successful and make more videos for you. 11:20 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game, and the Broncos have the football. Wilson lines up under center for 1st and 10 from the 16. Makes the handoff. It's going to be a screen pass. This one caught for gain of about 5. Not a bad play for Denver to start off. Javonte Williams with the reception. Russell Wilson this year actually having a pretty good year despite popular opinion. 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, 800 yards. Certainly playing Similar to how he did out in Seattle, the results, though, aren't there for Denver yet. Wilson under center for 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. Fakes the pitch. In trouble. Throws it. Quick pass. This one caught. First down and more. Ball comes out near the end, but it's recovered. And a nice play for Denver. They moved the chains pretty quick. Manhertz, the tight end on the reception. Wilson was in big trouble and found his guy Manhertz pretty quickly. Beautiful play. New set of downs for Denver. 1st and 10, 10-11 to go. Wilson out of the shotgun here for the first time today. Fake the handoff. Quick pass. This one caught on the slant. And a big gain to come for Denver. Near midfield already. Jerry Jeudy, his first catch of the game. They are looking sharp offensively so far. Now, that's not a lot to say. Everybody looks sharp offensively against the Bears, but looking good to start this one off. Just a quick slant pass. Tight window. Sanborn was in on coverage and totally missed Jeudy. 1st down and 10. Jeudy on the sidelines for this play. 9:25 to go. Wilson under center. Williams alone in the backfield. Hands it off. And not much doing there. Good job of the Bears to stop that run and snip it out pretty quick behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by DeMarcus Walker. Loss of 1 for Denver. Second and 11. Denver will start off here at their own 46. Jeudy in motion. Wilson back to pass. A lot of protection, a lot of time. Pocket collapses. He's hit as he throws. It's caught. Completes it to his fullback for a minimal gain. Quick check down in the flat to Nate Adkins. Flag down the play, thrown late. Take a look and see what this is. Eberflus doesn't seem happy. Could be on the Bears here. Personal foul on the Bears. Unnecessary roughness on the Bears. Going to be a 15-yard penalty. Jack Sanborn commits the infraction. Let's take a look at this. Don't really know if that's a penalty. Maybe because he led with his head? He led really with his shoulder. I think that's a dumb call. Dumb call by the officials there. Nevertheless, it moves Denver up 15 yards. Eberflus not happy letting the official have it. Doesn't matter. Denver now in Bears territory at the 32. Play action. Quick pass. This one caught. Williams, the running back on the reception, gains about 4. And Seattle's moving quick. Denver's moving quick. I keep thinking Russell Wilson's in Seattle. Denver moving quick at 2nd down. Patrick, great to see you all the way in Alaska, hanging out here with us this morning for you. 2nd and 7 for Denver. Wilson under center. Pitches it. And a nice run. Nearly a 1st down gain there. McLaughlin on the carry. Dan Tanna. What's up, John? These new rules suck. Players can't even tackle anymore, SMH. And Dan with a donation of $10. Thank you so much, Dan. As many of you know, Dan and I, and we go back and forth every week on Twitter, usually in the DMs, and very appreciative to see him here and to see that donation, my man. Thank you. 3rd and 1, 7:09 to go. Scoreless game so far, but Denver's driving quick. From the 23. Fakes the handoff. Wilson gonna run for it. Gets the 1st down. Puts his body on the line and gets up near the Bears' 20. Denver near the red zone. What a nice play by Wilson. So smart. Just needed 2 or 3 yards, and he got it and then some. 6:10 to go, 1st and 10. I formation. And a handoff. Gain of about 4 for Denver. Second down here. Perrine on the carry. Three-yard gain officially right there. The Funkster Jones, hey, John, I'm on the road. This is awesome. Thank you. We're glad to be serving a need, my friend, and hope you're enjoying. We're going to be here the entire game. 2nd and 7, it's Wilson out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set from the 18. Wilson, back to pass. In trouble, avoids the pressure, throws. Nearly a one-handed catch, but incomplete. Brisker in on the pass breakup. And Trotman, the intended target. Yeah, first quarter certainly going fast, Gio. Only 5:15 to go now in the first. 3rd down and 7, still scoreless. The Bears could certainly use a stop here and limit Denver to a field goal. 5:15, 3rd and 7. From the Bears 18. Denver trying to get into the end zone for the first time today. A 3 wide receiver set on 3rd down. Screen. And it's going to be a first down and a touchdown for Denver. The Broncos strike first. An 18-yard screen. Jaleel McLaughlin gets in for the touchdown. The Bears had the Broncos on the ropes, but McLaughlin, a good job of following his blockers, and Luke Getsy, take note, that's how you operate a screen. Already 6-0. Top of the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 Broncos over Chicago. Not the start you want if you're the Bears. Russell Wilson looks great so far. And there's Denver offense is clicking. Not a surprise against this Bears defense. Wilson today, 6 of 7, 59 yards, a touchdown already. And that's on his first drive. Talk about a great game and a great start for him. Wow. Really bad look so far. Someone tell me the hits principle right there. Scared to tackle. It's the blank principle. I watched high school football this last Friday, and sorry to say their defense was better. Brian, I'm not surprised because they actually care. They actually put pride in their game, in their gameplay, in their effort. The players do. Not somebody like Chase Claypool who's pouting on the sideline. And again, if you missed that, before the game, a report came out, the Bears are shopping Claypool for a 6th or 7th round pick. They did give up on the season already. That's 100% true. You know what I found funny? And I wanted to maybe save this for a rant tomorrow, and I could say it now, and I'll say it again. A specific Chicago media outlet put out a video, like a video montage yesterday night, saying that they stand with Justin Fields. They were all saying, hey, we got to cheer Justin Fields on. We can't boo him. We can't boo this team anymore. We have to stand with him. I just thought, wow, how ridiculous, huh? And where was that treatment for Mitch Trubisky? Where was the galvanization of Bears media coming all together and being warm and fuzzy, saying, you know what, I stand with Mitch, right? And now it's, I stand with Fields. I stand with this team. Oh, give me a damn break. Yeah, I stand with this team. They're losing 7-0 already to Denver. And it's going to get worse. I mean, we predicted they were going to lose. I'm not going to be too outraged if they lose. But, again, you're facing one of the worst teams, quote-unquote, in football. And if you get your ass handed to you here, time for panic mode if you're the Bears. I think something should change. They're not going to fire Matt Eberflus till the end of the year. They're not going to fire Luke Getsy. Alan Williams got to resign, quote unquote. But no one's going to go anywhere. And it's BS. Bears fans never forgave Mitch for being chosen instead of Mahomes. Yeah, fair point. John, love the show. Keep up the great work. I'm a Bears fan in Oregon for nearly 40 years. No Illinois allegiance here. Why do I continue to support this crap? Sundays are awful. Greg, great to see you. Best comment of the day so far. Dunbar kicks this one off, and Velus Jones waves it off. Goes through the back of the end zone. 5:08 to go first quarter. And the Bears will have the football. So many of you already here with us. Again, we encourage you to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We've grown a lot in subscriptions over the past week. We're trying to get to 20K before the end of the year, about 1,600 away. Every subscription helps, and we would really appreciate that. You can follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. As a reminder, John Meadows is behind the scenes doing all the hard work, and I'm just here on camera, rejoicing in the pain. 1st and 10, 5:08 to go. EQ St. Brown in motion. Fields out of the shotgun will have this one off, and a gain of maybe 3. Not much doing there. Roschon Johnson with his first carry. Game break here, Pittsburgh and Houston. And how about C.J. Stroud with a touchdown pass? 7-0. There's an Ohio State quarterback actually working, and he's a rookie. And he's doing great, by the way. Snowman, great to see you. Snowman checking in. 3-yard gain on that run from Johnson brings up 2nd and 7, 4:30 to go. Moore in motion. Fields out of the shotgun. Now Kmet in motion. Takes the handoff. Fields, a lot of time in the pocket. Lets it rip. Nice catch across the middle. Darnell Mooney, full extension, makes the catch and gets the first down. Bears are moving quick. That was all Darnell Mooney right there. How about getting up to try and grab that football from Fields? He really got up there. What a catch. Encouraging to see. The Bears move closer to midfield for 1st and 10. 3:48 to go from the 44. Fields will run it himself. Goes to the outside. Gets taken down after a gain of 4. Fly Rod D, best Bear show out there. Awesome play-by-play. Thank you, Fly Rod D. Gain of 3 officially. 2nd and 7, 3:24 to go. And the Bears answer back after Denver's touchdown. Fields out of the shotgun on 2nd and 7. Mooney in motion. And up the middle. This is Johnson for a gain of maybe 1. Herbert, I'm sorry. That was actually Khalil Herbert. My bad. Herbert up the middle for a gain of 1. Not much doing. 2:45 to go. This first quarter has been running very quick. A 3rd down situation to come. Vance Joseph calling out plays defensively for Denver. 3rd and 6 officially for Chicago. 4 wide receiver set. Fields out of the shotgun. Fields back to pass. Pocket collapsing, throws it near the sideline. It is caught, but not enough for the first down. He's spotted a yard short. 2:08 to go and counting. That was not enough for the first down. It's 4th down to come for Chicago. They're near midfield. They punted last time in a similar situation. What will they do here? 4th and 1. Denver's defense still out on the field. And the Bears are going for it. On a 4th and 1. Kmet in motion. Kmet is going to take it himself. And he... No call yet. Still waiting. It looks like he got it. He did. Cole Kmet on a tight end sneak gets the first down, keeps the drive alive. He got pushed forward, even Fields engaging in the pushing. I don't know how he did it, but Kmet got it. 1:01 to go. First and 10 at the Denver 46. I formation for Chicago. Lassen game in at fullback. Here's the pitch. Decent run. Maybe a gain of 4 for the Bears here. Herbert on the carry. And I agree they were very lucky on that play. They called that same play last week. It didn't work, and I was about to roast them if they didn't get that first down, letting Cole Kmet run the football. But they got it this time. 2nd and 7. 22 to go on the game clock here. 15 on the play clock. Last play of the quarter coming for Chicago. Fields out of the shotgun. Takes the handoff. Fields rolls out. Throws it. This one caught. Darnell Mooney with the big gain. Maybe 15 to 20. And that will end the first quarter of play. End of 1, 7-0. But the Bears are moving closer and closer towards a touchdown. Well, this is encouraging, kind of. Then again, they're facing, again, one of the worst teams in football. So everything has to be put into perspective. I want to see Fields use those legs and also for TJ Moore to be targeted no less than 15 times. I struggled every time they called a play. Wow, good play design. Bears are driving. I feel like I haven't heard that all season. No, you haven't, Ron. Don't worry. You haven't missed anything. It's the truth. This is the first time that I'm seeing it, that I'm saying it too, with the exception of maybe garbage time, if you want to count that. By the way, I apologize, too. I kept saying Seattle in the beginning. I have such an affinity of Russell Wilson and Seattle. Had to break out of that for a minute. This is the first time that I've called a game with Wilson on Denver. So the Bears didn't face him last year. With Claypool out, the Bears look more fluid for a change. Dan, great point. They really do. So Claypool, first time he's been a healthy scratch. The Bears are trying to trade him now. And, EQ St. Brown finally getting an opportunity. Don't really know why he was inactive for so long. I don't think that was necessarily right. I mean, why was Velus Jones active all week and not EQ? Nevertheless, he's getting his opportunity today, and I think he's doing fine so far. Fields finally looks decisive. Haven't seen that since last season. Hopefully it continues. Don't know how this is going to go the rest of the way. I hope the Bears can galvanize and win a game here. This is the first time in 3 years that I yelled and my cat hid from me, says Brian. I heard that Claypool is on the market for a 6-pack of beer and a cup of detergent. Fields is a play-action passer. That's who he is. Don't fool yourself. It's the Broncos. Hey, I know that. I said that earlier, and I'm going to say it again, so don't worry. I'm not going to go, fanboy Kool-Aid here and say the Bears are back. I'm not that dumb. Other channels are, but not here. We're not that dumb. A fresh 15 on the clock. Beginning of the second quarter for the Bears. They're down by 7, but they're inside Broncos territory at the 29. Moore in motion. 3 wide receivers set. Fields out of the shotgun. Back to passes Fields. A little bit of time. Looking deep downfield for the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. DJ Moore. What a catch. My goodness. There will be a review. I really would love to see this because it was close, but if it stands, what a play. There's 1 foot, And there's two. That's a touchdown. What a catch, DJ Moore. That's a pro catch right there. That's why you give up a first overall pick for him. What a play. And a good job by Fields to find him and place that ball well. Man. I think he stayed in. I see 2 feet. If they reverse that, that's BS. I see 2 feet in on this play. What a catch by DJ Moore. It's under review. If that stands, that is a huge play. Tweet that out. What a catch. I really think that was a catch. Still waiting though on the official word here from the officials. Still waiting to see how they decide to classify this or what they rule on this play. Keyword, by the way, they called it a catch initially, right? So now they have to find evidence enough to overturn it. So even if it's kind of iffy, they might let him get away with this touchdown catch. By the way, if you're just hopping in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hang out here with us for the rest of this game. I'm very curious to see how they rule on this. I thought it was a touchdown through and through. We'll have to see what they say here. I agree, Danny. Kick the pylon. It should be a touchdown. The pylon is part of the field of play. I'm not too impressed they're playing a team that gave up 70. That's a fair point. Still waiting on an official ruling. They're back from the commercial break here. The ruling on the field was a touchdown, and that's the key. It's still under review. Here's the official. It's a touchdown. The call stands. Touchdown, DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. It's 7-6. So that counts. And what a catch by DJ Moore. That is an all-pro catch. I mean, what a play. Heck yeah, it stands. That's a touchdown. The PAT is up and good from Cairo Santos. And we're tied up at 7 early on here in Chicago. That's exactly why the Bears got DJ Moore. And if he only gets an opportunity and an ability to do that more often, you're going to see it all the time. Got to say, I love to see Eberflus celebrating jacked up as a Bears fan. That made me smile. Well, you know, again, as somebody said earlier, they are facing one of the worst teams in football. Somebody needs to win today's game. Or I guess they could end in a tie, but somebody needs to win. So maybe the Bears could come through and get their first win of the season here. 14:53 to go, second quarter. We just got underway in the second quarter. All knotted up at 7. Back and forth battle for Justin Fields and Russell Wilson and the Bears and the Broncos. After 4 games, they decided to finally use the best player on the team. Cairo Santos with the kick. And Denver opts to return it. Oh, it's a muff! The ball's loose! And the Bears bring down Denver! Not going to be a safety. The ball will be spotted at Denver's 3-yard line. That was a gift from the Broncos. Oh, he lost the football, went off his helmet. That ball was loose. Wow. That was Mims, who also returns punts, and he muffed that kick there out of Velus Jones. Oh, man. So a big gift for the Bears here. Can they keep Denver inside their own 10? 1st and 10, Wilson. Back to pass, quick one across the middle, gain of maybe 3. 2nd down to come. Second and 8. Greetings from Florida. Great to see you, Chris. Wilson under center. Williams alone in the backfield. Judy in motion. 3 wide receiver set. Hand off to Williams. Williams trying to break to the outside, and he is stopped. Maybe a gain of 1, but a late flag is thrown. Thrown behind the play. Holding on the offense. Penalty will be declined by the Bears. Smart move. See where that hold occurred. That was a hold. Good call by the officials. 3rd and 7. Eli, hello from South Texas. Eli, great to see you. Third down and 7. The Bears trying to stop Denver deep inside their own territory. Wilson out of the shotgun. No time on the field here. Looks like Denver called a timeout, their first of the game. So Denver calls a timeout. Want to talk things over a bit. 3rd and 7. And the Broncos are inside the 10. Inside their own 10. Fans getting loud inside Soldier Field. Frankly, I'm surprised that many people are there after the couple of weeks the Bears have had. 3rd and 7. 13:38 to go. Here's Denver after the timeout. Wilson out of the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Quick pass, this one caught wide receiver screen, and the Bears snip it out quickly. Yes! And a big tackle there by Greg Stroman Jr. Tackle for a loss for sure. Denver's going to be forced to punt. Not much doing there. No blocking by Denver. Bad screen design. Taylor back to return this punt. Bears will get good field position. Taylor calls for a fair catch, and he will take it. And the Bears will start inside Bronco territory at the Broncos 44. I don't love Poles, King Pookie Nation. I called for him to be fired last week, too. I think he won't because of the fact that he didn't draft Justin Fields, but they're all in trouble. And I would also say this, too. On a side note, I want them to win, and if they do, we're going to celebrate to an extent. But that doesn't change the fact that they beat an 0-3 team, and that they're now 1-3. They have a lot of work to do and a lot to go And everybody's still in trouble with the win. A loss makes it worse. A win keeps things at the status quo. I want to make sure I make that clear. '87 of you here with us right now on Sports Talk Chicago. Hit that like button. Hang out here with us. We're going to be on for the rest of this game. We're having a good time being with you all for this barn burner in Chicago. And Ron put it right on the head. Beating the Broncos would only be a start. Need to see consistent progress. Just desirable. Correct, John. You beat a team probably worse than you. That's not high praise, and you're right. And we're going to see, Bears faithful, some of these media outlets who just love the Bears, they're going to praise the Bears. They're going to be saying it's a Bears victory Monday. Let's celebrate. No, let's be happy that there was some progress and good for them for winning, but that doesn't change the situation for this team right now. They have a lot of work to do. But we're speaking way too soon. Hey, second quarter tie football game. Anything can happen for the rest of this one. So we have a long way to go before we say, hey, the Bears are going to win. I wish Fields would work out. I'm not saying that because of the game, but it sounds like Atlanta might want him at the trade deadline. No negativity today. Let's just get one. Winning the toilet bowl wouldn't be something to brag about. Thank you, Ron. Yep. You and I are on the same page, my man. GL, they think we are close, and we are not. Yep. No, they're not close at all. They need Claypool to start doing well. Bears still may not be worst team in the division. Vikings losing to the Panthers, LOL. Well, I guarantee you the Bears will lose to the Panthers, too. I will say that. Suck Bowl 1 ain't bad so far. Hey, it's entertaining. I don't know if the Bears are going to win, and it's not a blowout yet. It's certainly an entertaining game. Bears with the football now after the punt. Roschon Johnson in a running back. Fields out of the shotgun. 13 flat to go. Mooney in motion, and flags fly. Delay of game on the Bears, or actually a false start. And that's going to move them back 5 more yards. Tyler Scott on the penalty. Scott commits the infraction. And the Bears will make it 1st and 15. 13 minutes flat to go here in the second quarter. Bears now at the Denver 49 to start off this drive. Fields out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. Fakes the handoff. Fields in trouble. Throws it. This one is caught. DJ Moore. Another big catch. A 20-yard gain. Fields was in big trouble. Got that football off in the nick of time and found Moore wide open. Great pass. DJ Moore has been the guy today for Chicago. And deservedly so, and rightfully so. 1st and 10, Moore already 74 receiving yards. The Bears are at the Seattle 25. Handoff, Johnson up to the 22. Gain of 3 there on that carry. 2nd down to come. This doesn't even look like the Bears. No, it doesn't. Second down and 7. Fields out of the shotgun. Blasingame, the fullback in motion. Fields back to pass. To the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Cole Kmet. Bears take the lead 13-7. And for the first time in a long time, I said that the Bears have taken the lead. Justin Fields is 9 of 9, 2 touchdowns, 139 yards, and Kmet was wide open. A lapse in coverage by Denver, and the Bears take advantage big time. Santos for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good, 14-7. Easy pass for Fields. He was wide open. And Fields so far today is doing great. Can we just end the game right now, please? If Fields has his best game today, is that indicative of progress or an indictment that he can only succeed against opponents as awful as the Broncos? And Dr. Ramirez brings up a great point. I think he looks better today, but is that virtue of, well, the Bears have nothing to lose and they're facing a bad team, or is that legitimate improvement? Time will tell. The rest of this season will demonstrate how much improvement Fields has sustained from week 1, 2, and 3 to the end of the year. I'm not going to fully buy it. Nicholas Richard Thompson. Hey, Nick. Hopefully this game can build confidence for Fields and company. Feel the same way. And I hope the same. This is certainly different than the first 3 games of the year. That's a positive for sure. We have 93 of you here with us. Hit that like button. Hang out with us. Subscribe to the channel. So great to see everybody hanging out here with us for another week. Win, lose, or tie. We appreciate it. John Meadows here with us, directing and producing. This is Sports Talk Chicago. You can follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago on social. Hit up our great affiliates at the top of the screen, ACTV, Aurora Community Television, Cities 92.9 Talk FM, and AM 1230 WJOB/GenTV. Appreciative to all of you. We're on the radio in all those markets and on television in those markets. We might see some upside, especially if Tevin Jenkins returns next week. He is set to come off the IR, or he's eligible, I should say, if the Bears choose to bring him back. Is Denver this bad, or have the Bears woken up? Well, Gabe, time will tell. I'm curious to see how Denver responds after that drive from Chicago, because, again, I know they're 0-3, but Denver has actually not played horribly. I mean, Russell Wilson is actually, when I look at numbers, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. That's not me speaking or my bias speaking. That's the truth, according to stats. So Denver's not going to let this one go lightly. I could tell you that right now. This is going to be a back-and-forth game. And Denver's defense is very bad, which is surprising because usually it's been the opposite for them over the past 10, 15 years. Defense first, offense second. But for this year, it's the opposite. Bringing in Sean Payton certainly helps with that. And Russell Wilson, who's much improved. Kick for the Bears goes through the back of the end zone. Denver starts at their own 25, 11:44 to go, second quarter. Russell Wilson and company back out on the field. And we'll see how they respond to the Bears' quick drive and touchdown. One of the most entertaining games of the season so far, to say the least, and that makes it fun for us. Running back in motion for Denver, 1st and 10. And a handoff. Oh, and a big room to run. Oh, man, 15-yard gain. A big run there for Denver. That wasn't even their starter, Williams. That was Jaleel McLaughlin again. Already has the receiving touchdown from Russell Wilson. McLaughlin, with tons of room to run, gains 15. Wow. You've got a couple of Bears defenders there, too. McLaughlin today, 2 rushes for 20 yards so far. 11:08 to go. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 39. Wilson on the play fake, in trouble, and he is still on his feet, avoids the pressure. Now he's sacked. It almost looked like he was going to get away, but the Bears bring him down hard. A big loss for the Broncos. Sanborn on the initial hit, but Wilson stayed up, and then eventually he was taken down. Sanborn got to him first. Second and 19, a 9-yard loss on that play. Wilson and company have their work cut out for them here. out of the shotgun, and flags fly. False start on the offense. That'll move him back 5 more yards. Going to be 2nd and 24. McGlinchey on the flag. Game break here, by the way, Miami and Buffalo. And Miami tied it back up. It's 14-14 out in Buffalo. Josh Allen having a big game so far, but so is Tua Tagovailoa. A shootout out there in Buffalo so far. Less than 10 minutes to go. 2nd and 24. Wilson across the middle. Quick pass. This one caught. Maybe a gain of 8. Sutton on the reception. 3rd down and long to come for the Broncos. Bears ready to play prevent right here. Don't want to give this up. It's 3rd and 16 officially. Can they force Denver to punt? Wilson out of the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Back to pass. Got some time. Quick one. This one's caught. Check down to his running back. Not enough for the first down, but Denver will get up to the 45-yard line. They're about 6 yards short. Perrine on the catch. Going to be 4th down. So the Bears execute prevent perfectly. They're going to get the football back. Nice job by the defense here to hold strong against Wilson. Dixon to punt. Taylor to receive. Taylor calls for a fair catch and takes it right at the 15, and that's where the Bears will start this offensive possession. I mean, overall, the Bears are looking good on both sides of the football. That first drive for Denver was not good for the defense, but they've improved so far. The question is, can this be sustained for the rest of this game and for the rest of the year? You know, and that's a big question. Are we seeing a good and improved Bears team, or are we seeing a Bears team facing a mediocre team, and they're playing well? And again, I can't answer that question today. I can't even answer it if the Bears win. We're going to have to see how the rest of the year goes and see if there's more improvement rather than less. Carolina might beat the Vikings. Yeah, I know. Can Trent Taylor teach Velus how to field punts? That's a good question. I would hope he could, but clearly nothing's been working so far, so we'll see if Velus can finally get the hint or not. No, stop putting Jones out there. Yep, I agree. Really, he should be cut. He's still here. That's fair, but he should be cut. Somebody mentioned, by the way, and I think I saw this earlier, and I guess, whoa. I guess this is something to keep in mind. And this happened, ironically enough, 2 or 3 days ago. I just saw this. It was the anniversary of Mitch Trubisky throwing 6 touchdowns against Tampa Bay. And I just want to say this, and I saw somebody say it, so we can monitor it. Fields is already at 2. Just saying. Don't know if that means he's going to throw 6 or maybe 5 and have a big game. I don't know. But we will monitor that as this game moves forward. Maybe he has some sort of career day. And at that point, I don't care who you're facing. It's the National Football League. If you throw for 6 touchdowns against one of the worst teams in football, more power to you. Because at that time, the Buccaneers were one of the worst teams in football when Mitch did it. And nobody complained. I mean, maybe some people did, but I thought it was a huge accomplishment. So I wish him the best, and I hope we see that happen here today. We will keep track of that for you. Fields being decisive with the football and letting it rip makes my day already, says Ron. Back to the action here at Soldier Field. 8:35 to go, second quarter, 14-7 Bears. The Bears will start from their own 15 here after the punt. Will we see touchdown number 3? Fields under center for 1st and 10. Handoff And a big run to come. Breaking free near the 40. It's Khalil Herbert. A gain of 25 yards on that carry. Great blocking. Lots of room to run for Herbert. Four rushes, 31 yards officially for Herbert so far today. The Bears have 38 rushing yards as a team. First and 10 now, closer to midfield from the 39. I formation. It's a flea flicker. Pass back. Fields throws it downfield. It is caught. What a catch. Oh my goodness, what a play. E.Q. St. Brown. A tip drill works to perfection. Oh my goodness. What a catch. Fields out of the shotgun. Bears going hurry up. Now we have, looks like a timeout on a Denver challenge on whether or not that was a catch. I think it was. I think he got 2 feet in. I really think he caught that football. How about E.Q. St. Brown sticking with it? What a play. That flea flicker almost didn't work either, because that flip back to Fields was a little bit errant. Fields was kind of struggling for a minute, panicking for a second, and in desperation with somebody bearing down on him, he found E.Q. St. Brown. Oh, my goodness. We wasted 3 weeks with Claypool. OMG. EQ's underrated. He certainly is. See, the difference is you know what you're going to get with EQ St. Brown. He is not a superstar, but he could certainly block and put up 300 to 400 receiving yards per year, which apparently now, that is better than anything Chase Claypool could offer. So it makes sense that EQ is in. And what a hell of a play. I mean, my goodness. I just put it out on Twitter, and this is not hyperbole in my opinion. That was the catch of the year for the Bears. That was the most impressive catch I've seen a Bears player make all year. Not a joke. I mean, that was impressive. Talk about body control, staying in bounds, tip drill, all of it coming together for a great play. Time to move on from Claypool. I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. And the call does stand. The call stands. That's a catch. And heck yeah, it is. What a play. My goodness. Oh, looking at the replay again. This was great. I mean, how could you? I don't care who they're facing. I don't care what's happening. If you love football, you love a play like that. That was impressive. And Fields got hit. Yeah, he did. That's what I said. He was in trouble. First and 10. Mooney in motion. Bears from the Broncos 40. Fields fakes the handoff. A lot of time throws. Wide open. And a first down and more. Cole Kmet moves the chains. Here come the Bears. Cole Kmet was wide open. There was nobody near him. Good job by Fields to find Kmet. Gets the first down and then some. First and 10. Bears inside the red zone from the Bronco 18. Handoff. Herbert up to the 12. 6:40 to go, second quarter. 5-yard gain officially, going to be 2nd and 5. Justin Fields is perfect today. No incompletions. 2 touchdowns, almost 200 yards already. But what other players have done to the Bears, Fields is doing to the Broncos. 2nd and 5, I formation. Fake the handoff. Fields rolls out, throws, and incomplete. Oh, man, flag on the play. Late flag. Probably going to be pass interference. Bears will line up if this is put up inside the 10-yard line. Pass interference indeed on the defense. Komet the intended target, and that's certainly pass interference. That ball was kind of uncatchable, but Komet was hit. Oh, easily pass interference. You can't touch him till that ball's on his fingertips, and he was touched early. 1st and goal, 6:15 to go, second quarter. From the 3-yard line, I formation. Mooney in motion. Fakes the handoff. Fields looking to throw. Fields is throwing. Touchdown Bears. Cole Komet again. 20-7, and that's touchdown pass number 3 for Fields. Late flag on the play. Hold on. See what this is about. Officials talking this one over. It's a touchdown. Flag is taken off the field, and that's a touchdown for the Bears and Justin Fields. Fields, tons of time on that play, rolled all the way out. He came to a stop for a minute, and then finally found Komet just wide open. That was such a great play. Should I start saying it now? Fields is halfway to the Bears' record. We will. I don't care. 6:08 to go, second quarter. The PAT from Cairo Santos is up and good. 21-7. How about this Bears team? Fields is perfect today, 12 of 12, 185 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and a perfect passer rating so far. Wow. Bears are winning the Super Bowl. Yep, you knew that was going to come. Somebody was going to comment that. Hey, I have respect for history, and I hope that Justin Fields can make it here today. I don't care if they go 1-16 the rest of the year. If Fields makes history today, he deserves to be honored for it. So we're going to see how the rest of this one goes. And that's right, hands down. They are the best of the worst, so I guess that's something. The Bears are no longer 32nd or 31st in the NFL. Maybe they've moved up to 30th if they could win this game. We got 100 of you here in with us right now, and we appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe, hit that like button, and hang out with us for the rest of this one as we continue to follow, do a recap, and give you some play-by-play commentary. Hopefully, picking up a few plays from the Chiefs, said the broadcasters on CBS. Glad they're playing well, but key, it's against a very bad defense, and that's fair to note. As I have said many a time, we're going to cover things fairly here. I'm not going to be on the Fields bandwagon now because he has a great game. They are playing a bad defense, but it's good to see everybody succeeding, as they should be, against this mediocre defense. Definitely entertaining. Golden toilet seat is the trophy for the Suck Bowl 1, says Dan Tana. Guess the Bears will go home with that if things stand. Yeah, don't underestimate Russell Wilson. As Joe said, there's a lot of football left to go. Santos on the kick. Touchback for Denver. They'll start at their own 25. Bruce, watching from Canada. No access to the game. Well, yeah, I would assume. So I appreciate you tuning in here with us and hanging out to follow the Bears from a different country. We had somebody from the UK earlier. We got people from Alaska, somebody from Canada. Everybody hanging out here with us. We really appreciate it. First and 10, 6:08 to go. And here comes Denver from their own 25. Two wide receiver set, two tight ends in on this one as well. Wilson, quick pass, a little slant play, gains about 5. Sutton on the reception. $5:55 to go, second quarter. Bears up by 14. Hands down from Wyoming, hanging out here with us. 6-yard gain officially on that play. Second and 4 from the 30. Hand off, and that'll be enough for the first down. Denver moves the chains pretty quick. McLaughlin on the carry. Actually, Perrine on the carry. Excuse me. 5:20 to go. It's first and 10. Denver probably trying to score and make something happen before they get to halftime. Five minutes flat. Bullshit. In trouble. Throws it. This one's caught. A one-handed catch on a screen. His tight end makes the play. Gain of maybe 2. Adkins on the reception. And no, I don't care how well Justin Fields does today. I don't care if Justin Fields throws for 7 touchdown passes and breaks the NFL record. Luke Getsy's a horrible offensive coordinator. Make that clear. Second and 8. Jason, thanks for what you do for us Bears fans. Really appreciate the work you put in, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Jason. Very kind of you to say, my friend. 2-yard gain officially on that screen. Could have been a loss of at least 5 after Wilson was pressured. Now we have a timeout on the field, charged to Denver. Broncos, 1 timeout remaining. Actually, none. Excuse me. That was their last timeout. So nothing left for Denver with 4:18 to go in the second quarter. Got to be careful now. Oh, boy, checking in Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett is 7 yards, 4 of 7 with 1 pick. Ouch. C.J. Stroud, 100 yards and a touchdown already. Houston's up 13-0 over Pittsburgh. Pretty surprising. Watching from Boston, says TB. Appreciate you. Bear down for sure. Second and 8. 4:18 to go. Receiver in motion for Denver. Pitches to the running back. And a gain of 2. Going to be third down and long to come for the Broncos. And the Bears get a stop here. McLaughlin on the carry. Not much doing. Put Mitch in Pittsburgh. Well, Pickett's not looking too good, I will say that. And he hasn't looked good all year, frankly. Not too much progress there. 3rd and 7. Can the Bears stop Denver? Russell Wilson today on third down is 3 of 3. 3rd and 7. Wilson out of the shotgun. Flags fly. And the play is whistled dead. I think it was a false start. And it was on the Broncos. Moving back 5 more yards. Now it's really going to be long. 3rd down and 12 to come. Definitely hurt Denver right there. The Broncos average nearly 9 penalties per game, third most in the NFL. And that one could be a momentum killer. They need 12. It's 3rd and 12. Wilson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Has some time. Going to run the football. Up the middle he goes. And he's taken down. Looking for a flag. None thrown yet. A little bit of a late hit by the Bears, but Wilson is short. He slid about 2 yards before the first down marker. It's going to be 4th and 2 near midfield. What will Sean Payton and company do? And with Wilson exiting the field, they will punt the football. Big stop by the Bears there on a 3rd down and 15. Dixon to punt. Taylor back to return. Taylor calls for a fair catch, and he will take it right around the 16-yard line. Rodas, lucky we didn't get flagged on that hit on Wilson. I agree. That easily could have gone Denver's way, and we've seen many times where plays exactly like that have been 15-yard automatic penalties and automatic first downs. So the Bears got lucky there. 2:29 to go. Vance Joseph calling out defensive plays for Denver's defense. And here comes the Bears on offense. Starting inside their own 20. 2:29 to go. Time for a 2-minute drill. Justin Fields is 12 of 12 so far for 185 yards. Fields out of the shotgun. Kmet in motion. 3 wide receiver set. Kmet lines up in the slot. Fields back to pass. Quick pass to the outside, and it's caught, but a false start on that play. So the play's whistled dead. False start on the Bears. Larry Borum commits the penalty. Classic Larry Borum. 1st and 15. They move back 5 more yards. 2:29 to go. Not the way you want to start off a new offensive drive with a penalty. It's 1st and 15. Fields out of the shotgun again. Still perfect on the day. 12 of 12. Kmet in motion. Lines up in the slot. 4 wide receiver set. Fields on a 1st and 15. Back to pass. Going to go deep downfield. Wide open. DJ Morgan. And he might be hurt. Slow to get up on the sideline. He's up now. That ball is caught. Time continues to tick. What a play. DJ Moore. But he got hit as he came down. Ooh, right in the back. I can't believe he held on to that football. What a catch. Talk about a WR1 today. Fields out of the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. This will take the Bears to the 2-minute warning. Gain of maybe 2. Bears will have the football at their own 37 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Fields is still perfect. This doesn't look like the same team that played the last 3 games. No way. Fields is good with a playground game plan. Anybody else see that, by the way? There was I actually saw some clips on Twitter. Pretty cool. That ESPN alternate cast today of the game in London. They did a Toy Story branded alternate game cast. I have to say, pretty impressive stuff. They don't impress me too much over there, but that was really nice. They did a good job with that one. So the Bears, with 2 minutes to go, are at their own 37, driving downfield, trying to make something happen. It would be huge. It would be really huge to see something come through. And again, we're going to start the historic count. Fields has 2 touchdown passes already. So, record 6. Just saying. They are in the arena. They have a possibility to make something happen here. So we will see how this one plays out. Got a DM here from Landon, good friend of us on Twitter. Who's this punt returner? He can catch. I agree. Way better than Bayless Jones Jr. I'm having this dream where the Bears are actually winning at halftime. Hope I don't wake up too soon. You got that right, Ron. Back here after the break. Bears with 2 minutes to go. Could they make something happen before they give the ball back to Denver after halftime? Fields, 13 of 13, 208 yards, 3 touchdowns. So Fields is already halfway to history. Could he throw another touchdown pass here? Out of the shotgun is Fields. 4 wide receivers set for the Bears. 2 minutes to go from their own 36. Fields is back to pass, has some time, throws across the middle. Quick one. This one caught. Cole Kmet fights for the first down and gets it. The Bears move up to the 46. First and 10, a minute 40 to go. Time still ticking. No timeout yet from the Bears. They have all 3. Fields' passer rating as of right now is 158.3, which is perfect. Out of the shotgun is Fields. In trouble, and he's sacked. First sack of the game. Fields taken down at the 40. 5-yard loss. 1:10 to go at second down. Fields taken down right away. Bad blocking by the Bears offensive line on that play. Out of the shotgun is Fields. 4 wide receivers set. Second and 16. Fields back to pass. Has some time. Finds his running back. That was Johnson. Maybe a gain of 2 on that play. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock at 54. Less than a minute to go. The Bears trying to really take advantage. Luke Getsy calling out plays. Looking like a genius here today. Keyword today and keyword against this Broncos defense. Third down and 14. Fields with 15 straight completions to start this game. He's tied the franchise record. Out of the shotgun. Fields. Back to pass. And that ball's caught. Not for a first down, though. Hunyan with the catch. 4th down to come. Bears are about 5 or 6 yards short. Fields broke the record now for most completions in a row to start a game. The Bears have not called timeout. They're letting this clock run. There are only 30 seconds left. I don't know what the hell they're doing. No timeout called yet. They're going to let this run down. 4th and 5. Fields and company out on the field. Out of the shotgun is Fields. On a 4th and 5. I think he's trying to call him off sides here. 8 seconds left in the second half. And finally, somebody jumped off sides. Flags fly, and I think it was on Denver. Let's take a look. Both sides pointing towards one another. And it's on the Bears for a false start, Lucas Patrick. What a dumb move! Not just Patrick, the Bears, they wasted 30 seconds right there. Could have scored a touchdown. Could have put up a field goal, but now with 4 seconds left, I don't know what they're going to do. I would throw a Hail Mary for fun, but that was dumb. I might knee it too. Dumb move. Classic Matt Eberflus doesn't know how to manage the clock. That was stupid. Offense is still on the field for right now. False start on the center, Patrick. Yeah, it was. That was a false start. He moved. Shouldn't have moved. Nope. That was on Patrick. Good call by the referees there. 4th and 10 now. And it looks like the Bears have called a timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff due to the penalty. So the Bears call a timeout. They reset the game clock left to 6 seconds instead of 4. Maybe they're going to do a Hail Mary for fun. I support it. Let's see it happen. And I think they will. Broncos are playing man up 3 deep. Fields is out of the shotgun. The Bears need 53 yards to get to the end zone. Fields is in trouble. Running, throws it deep. Near the end zone, it is incomplete. And that's how this second quarter ends. Fields had no time there. He was on the run. If he had time to plant his feet and throw, probably would have made it there. 21-7. Bears up at halftime. And that was the first incompletion of the day for Fields, who broke the franchise record for most completions in a row to start a game. People, what are we thinking? We're going to get to all your comments here during halftime. Also, would love for you to comment where you're from, where you're watching from. Tradition here on Sports Talk Chicago. Love to shout out your city, your state, your town, and you here on the stream. We have an international audience hanging out here with us on YouTube. Thoughts on the game so far, and let us know where you're from. Shannon said she's very happy so far. Rather, he had the record for most consecutive wins to start a season. Not a shabby start to the Tidy Bowl. Time to go burn one. It's 21-7. This is Sports Talk Chicago. Jon Zaghloul here with you. John Meadows directing and producing. This is about as well as it could have gone from an undisclosed location. Fair enough, Baron. They playing the way they should against a worse team than them. Bermuda, watching from Scottsdale, Arizona. Cannot believe this staff is 21 points. Colleen and Bob from Cape Coral, Florida. I'm from Melrose Park, but living in West Virginia, says Ron. Barry, good to see you, man. Good evening from Scotland. His Fields a quarterback or a running back. Looking like a quarterback here today. Pat from Sanford, Florida. Florida, Arizona, Bermuda, Scotland. We saw the UK in the house earlier. Canada, everybody hanging out here with us. I believe that Denver gets the ball to start the second half there. Bears are up in Metro Detroit. Ola Palm 63, Metro Detroit. Let's finish strong. No let-ups. Torian, great to see you. Shout out to Melrose Park, Franklin Park, Stone Park, and Maywood. Oh, yeah, Maywood. Powell, Wyoming, hands down. We'll see a whole week of why wasn't Fields playing this way earlier. Yippee. Avon, New York. Elsip, Tom. Oh, yeah, Elsip. Very familiar with that area. Beautiful, beautiful area. Got a comment here. What has just happened? Did Fields start taking Adderall? Perfect 88 degrees in Arizona and no animals living in the area. We're going to get to some highlights here. Dolphins and Bills. And this is through CBS. 28-14. Bills over the Dolphins so far. Josh Allen with 3 touchdowns. GL, I'm assuming you're laughing at that. That was from a texter here. What has just happened? Did Fields start taking Adderall? Yeah, Josh Allen looking great. 28-14 Bills over Miami in Buffalo. Ravens and Browns, big game for that division out there in the AFC. Lamar Jackson runs in for a touchdown, and they're up 14-3 over Cleveland. Steelers and Texans kind of brought this one up earlier. Texans outplaying the Steelers. They're up 13-0. Kenny Pickett looking horrible, looking like a bust here today. Bengals and Titans. Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill taking care of business. Joe Burrow not looking too good at 17-3 Tennessee. Listening from Milwaukee, says Tom. Great to see you, my friend. Falcons and Jaguars from London. The Jaguars won that game 23-7. Desmond Ridder, 2 interceptions thrown. Trevor Lawrence, 23 of 30. Touchdown, no picks. Not a good game for Desmond Ridder. Rams and Colts, that's an interesting one. Rams up 20-0 at the half. Anthony Richardson looking horrible. And the Colts have done nothing offensively. Commanders and Eagles from Philly. Sam Howell, they're up 17-7. Commanders are winning by 10. They're just about to get to halftime. Bucks, Saints. NFC South intra-divisional matchup. Baker Mayfield, 14-3. Bucks up over the Saints. How about Baker fitting in like a glove out there in Tampa? Panthers and Vikings. Kirk Cousins, a 99-yard pick six thrown. And the Panthers at halftime are up 13-7. 99-yard pick six thrown by Kirk Cousins. He's thrown 2 picks already today. And, of course, the Broncos and Bears. Bears up 21-7 at the half. Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes and 231 yards already. We need Abe Gibron back to coach. He was terrible, but better than the current crew. Is there a way I could watch the Bears for free? Well, you can't watch them for free due to NFL copyright regulations, but you can hear my commentary for free right here on YouTube. We just can't show the game on the screen. We do this every week, and we're glad that we get to do it every week. Justin Fields, franchise record, 16 straight completions to start off a game. That's exciting. That's a record. Can't argue with it. I don't care if he's facing the worst team in football. That's a record. I give him credit. Fields is halfway to the franchise record set by Mitch Trubisky, too, for touchdown passes in a game. How am I feeling right now? Here's how I'm feeling. I am so happy to see Fields succeed because I don't think he's a bad person. I think he deserves success based on how hard he's worked. And I think today we're seeing the best game of his career if this continues and if he stays on pace. That said, we have to remember it is against the Broncos. If the Bears win, as exciting as that'll be, I'm not going to be throwing a celebration and saying the Bears are back because they're still 1-3. They beat the worst team in football. It's going to take time for me to buy in to whatever the Bears are doing, and I don't think this is going to be a sustained pattern of success. But I'm happy, and I will celebrate success. I'm going to celebrate a good win. I'm going to be happy for it. We're going to look forward to next week, and see how this could improve. It's going to be a short week. But I will not be one of these people, and there are many people out there who did it even yesterday when the Bears didn't even play yet, who are just going to galvanize and say, hey, they're great again, hey, let's do it. Those are meathead and, Kool-Aid sipping fans who do not understand the reality of the situation. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, the Bears' defensive coordinator resigned under mysterious circumstances. Justin Fields was in tumult and was looking horrible. Matt Eberflus is still on the hot seat. There are a lot of things that are not going to go away just because they win today. That's how I feel. And again, not to take anything away, but that's the truth of the situation for me. That's how I feel about it right now. So we will see how the rest of this game develops and how the Bears play. And I hope they win. I hope they win out. And I hope Fields could tie Mitch Trubisky's record just for fun. That'd be awesome. Just got to see how it goes. Halftime adjustments, do they exist? No, they don't, not for the Bears. Exactly. The organization is still in disarray. It certainly is. One win, even if it's a record-setting win, is not going to change the fact that there are many issues going on internally and externally for this team. All right, let's get through the second half first, because anything could happen. It's a 14-point game. And if the Bears put up 14 or 21 points here in the first half, Denver could do the same in the second half. So we have to wait and see how this plays out, but I'm happy to see Fields play as well as he has so far. That's some good stuff. Oh, Gio, I hope this sparks some life into this team. Thank you for the play-by-play and keeping us informed. Bear down, Gio. Hey, thanks for the donation, my friend. I really appreciate that. So nice of you to do. And yeah, we're going to have to see how the rest of this one goes. I'd love to see Chicago put up 50 points. Having the Bears up by this much at halftime is like being in the twilight zone. I'm not used to this. Sid was the best QB the Bears ever had. Sid Luckman, he was. Mitch Trubisky's actually the highest rated, but I agree. Sid Luckman, certainly the most successful and the best QB the Bears have ever had to date. I won't fight you on that one. That's for sure. He was a great legendary quarterback, to say the least. You can't argue with that. We're going to be with you here for the second half and do an end post-game recap as well, so make sure you hang here with us for the rest of this game. We're going to make sure we break it all down and talk to you about everything that occurred and give you the lowdown on what occurred. So keep it here with us. We'll give you some unbiased coverage. We're not fanboys here. We're doing our best to analyze the situation and give you what we think is the truth. But I would really appreciate it, guys. If you're new, if you're just kind of hanging around, really, we would appreciate a couple of things. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button on the video. Would appreciate a follow at Sports Talk Chicago all over. And, I appreciate everybody hanging here with us. We've had a great week on the program in general. A lot of you have tuned in throughout the week to hang with us. And, see how this one ends. See how it ends and see how it goes. Gio, guys, go hit that like button. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, we really appreciate that. Any support will help. According to Dan Wiedeber, the Bears are ahead by double digits for the first time this season. So the Bears are up by double digits. Can't believe they're winning. I'm just so easily satisfied at this point. Yeah, their mediocrity, their horrendous play has just dumbed down all of us, I guess, right? It's dumbed down us and made us grateful for table scraps rather than, sustained performance. What do you think of the XFL and USFL merger? I think it's a good thing. Those two competing with one another, both small market leagues at the same time, I think hurt each other economically speaking. Having them both come together could lead to a great spring football product. If they stop splitting the viewers and put them all together, they could begin 800,000 to 1 million viewers per game, depending on the network that they're going to be a part of and how they promote it. So there's a lot of good, I think, that'll come with that. I think it's a good thing. 71 of you here with us now as the second half is about to get underway. Justin Fields with 3 touchdowns, 16 of 17. But Russell Wilson, hey, he's 12 of 13 for 88 yards and a touchdown himself. He has not been playing bad. So, I hate Broncos fans. It's really a lazy argument when they say it's all on Wilson. Not this year. He's been playing very well. Broncos defense is horrendous. Bears ready to kick this one off. Denver back to receive. The kick is up, and it'll go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver starts off at their own 25. So, here we go. Denver, from their own 25-yard line, Russell Wilson, 12 of 13, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, 88 yards, is back on the field to try and make something happen. Here we go on a 1st and 10. Wilson out of the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Low snap. Corralled by Wilson. Throws. And the ball's dropped. That ball was right on point. And that ball was dropped. Jerry Jeudy could not hold it in. Second and 10 for Denver. 14:55 to go, third quarter. First drop pass of the season for Denver. Wilson out of the shotgun. And it's a draw, and a nice one at that. A gain of 9 on that carry. McLaughlin on the carry. Big gain right there. Going to be third down and a short one to come. 14:30 to go. Third quarter. Denver trying to stay alive here on their first drive of the half. They're 2 of 5 today on third down conversions. The Bears are 0 of 3. 3 wide receiver spread. And oh boy, penalty. Flags fly. Who was it on? Both teams pointing to one another. And it was a false start on Denver. That'll move them back 5 more yards. Second time today they've had a penalty. Short yardage situation, then a false start. It moves them back. And that's a momentum killer if you're Denver. They are just doing a horrible job at control and at discipline. They average 9 penalties a game. They're certainly on their way there today. 3rd and 6. 3 wide receiver spread. Wilson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Avoiding pressure. Running out of the pocket. Looking. Going to go deep downfield. This ball is incomplete. Thrown into double coverage. No flag on the play. And Jerry Jeudy was the intended target. Great defense by the Bears. Jaquan Brisker, one of the 2 in on coverage. Wilson had a nice idea downfield, but threw it into double coverage and just could not get it in. No flags. 4th and 6. Dixon to punt. A long punt by Dixon. And this ball is taken at the 25 and return for the Bears. Gain of maybe 5 on that return before being taken out of bounds. Taylor on the return there. 21-7. Here comes Justin Fields. Looks like the Bears actually care this week. I don't even know what to say. Me neither. By the way, an interesting side note. This just kind of broke on Twitter. This is kind of shocking for any baseball fans. Tim Wakefield just passed away. The knuckleballer for the Red Sox. Pretty surprising. Yeah, Tim Wakefield just died. According to the Red Sox, there's some controversy this week. Curt Schilling kind of broke the news to everybody that Wakefield was going through brain cancer, and I guess he didn't get any clearance on putting that out there. But Wakefield has just died, according to the Red Sox themselves. Put out a statement on social media. Pretty stunning, to say the least, about that. That's very sad to see. Let's see here. Taylor's been sure-handed. Yes, he has. When we win, are we going to celebrate the rest of the day, then worry about Thursday? Yeah, I'm pretty happy, Pafunkster Jones. We will give the Bears credit for how they played. Cautiously, I'm not going to sip the Kool-Aid and say great job and everything's turning around in the right direction, because there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. And they're going to face a tough Commanders team this week. And I don't know if they're going to win that game. And that's a Thursday night short week game. So we're going to have to see how that goes. The Commanders are beating the Eagles right now. So, I don't know. There are other games I'm interested in today, but I can't take my eyes off of this one. Me neither. That's why we're here. Can the talk shows just give us a week of what the Bears did right? Would be nice. Well, we'll talk about it for sure, Ron. 100%. Got a first and 10 coming, 13:37 after the break. Sip the Kool-Aid, John. Please sip the Kool-Aid, LOL, says Jim. Justin Fields, first and 10, Bears at the 34. Handoff on a first down. Maybe a gain of 4. Nice job by the Bears running back there to fight forward for some extra yardage. Looked like that was Herbert on the carry. It was. Second down to count, 13:15 to go. Bears up by 14 early on in the third quarter. Second and 6. Fields out of the shotgun. Another handoff. This is Herbert again. Nice gain. Past the 40, up to the 41. Going to be third down and 4 to come. I hate the fact that if the Bears win today, the media is going to continue to overlook the bad coaching. That's right, Gabe. They will. Third and 2. Fields out of the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Bears from their own 41. Back to passes Fields. Throws across the middle. This one caught. DJ Moore again, right near midfield. And Jim, great to see you from Hyde Park. My old stomping grounds. Appreciate it. How about DJ Moore being the preferred target for Justin Fields today? He has been on top of things for the Bears. Moore already with 100-plus receiving yards and 6 catches. First and 10, 11:35 to go from the Bears 49. Fields back to pass in trouble. Fields is sacked? I think they called that a sack. Or no, incomplete maybe. Second and 10. I don't know how he got that off. I don't know how that's not intentional grounding, I guess. But benefit to the Bears there. It was awfully close. Fields did a good job of trying to get rid of that football. Yeah, that's going to be a close one. But the ruling on the field is incomplete. Second down, 11 to go. Third quarter. Bears up by 14. No, it's a sack. Never mind. Second and 18. Sorry, I'm following the score bug here. That was a sack. Second down and 18. 8-yard loss on that sack. Fields out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Mooney in motion. Fields back to pass. Quick one. This one caught. Cole Kmet. Past the 50. Back into Broncos territory. Down to the 49. Going to be third down and long to come. Third and 9 officially. Bears barely in Broncos territory. Cole Kmet today, 67 receiving yards, 5 catches, 2 touchdowns. He lines up in the slot on this play. Now he's in motion. 4 wide receiver set for the Bears. Fields in trouble immediately. That ball is caught. What a catch! Wait, did it come out? No, that's a first down. I can't believe that catch was made. Who was that? I can't even see. Who else but DJ Moore? That's a pro's pro catch. Moore is going to head off the field, and as John said, off the field, he's been getting hit pretty hard. He certainly has. Moore's going to take a break on this play. 7 catches for 117 yards. First and 10 for the Bears from the 39. There's some trickery. Ball is flipped. It's going to be an end around. This is Velus Jones Jr. with the first down and more. Flag on the play. Let's see what this is about. Hopefully not holding. Velus Jones actually getting some opportunities here. And it's going to be block in the back, an illegal block in the back on the Bears. That will negate that play. Still first down. And that was close. That was close. That'll move the Bears back, negating that play. Darnell Wright guilty of the infraction. 9:10 to go, third quarter. 21-7. Fields ready to go. Out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. Fields in trouble. Passes. Gets it off. And again there. Lewis on the reception. Got a texter here. The only thing different today is no Claypool. Well, that's certainly a big difference. And Claypool must be fuming on the sideline because I'll say this, they don't need him back. That's a big storyline from this game, win or lose. They do not need him back on this team at all. 2nd and 2. Fields out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. That is Herbert up the middle, and he will get enough for the first down. So Herbert gets through. Move the chains. And the Bears continue to move forward. Sad because I like Claypool at Notre Dame. I mean, Claypool was even good in Pittsburgh. I don't know what happened to him. He just got, distracted, weird off the field, weird on the field, and really didn't care and had a no-care attitude since he came to Chicago. 1st and 10 for the Bears from the 29. Handoff. Herbert up the middle. Gets up near the 25. 2nd down. 7:20 to go. Third quarter. Bears driving bit by bit towards another touchdown. You'd have to think Vance Joseph for Denver's on the hot seat, by the way, their defensive coordinator. Not a good start to his season, or to their defensive season. Moore's in motion, 2nd and 7. 6:53 to go. Komet now in motion. Shotgun for Fields. Quick pass in the flat. This one caught by Herbert, who does not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle for a loss of 1 officially. Washington up 17-10 over Philadelphia. Philadelphia coming back. Rushing touchdown for DeAndre Swift over there. Tennessee up on Cincinnati, by the way, 24-3. The Bengals just paid Joe Burrow, and he hasn't been performing, but that whole team has been in disarray. 3rd down and 7 for the Bears. Fields back to pass. A lot of time. Lets it rip. First down and more. Up to the 10. And Darnell Mooney makes the catch. Now a 1st and goal situation for Chicago. Fields already with 3 touchdown passes, looking for number 4 today. Mooney with a nice catch on the run. 4 catches for him for 51 yards. Fields under center on 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle. It's Johnson who gets up to the 2. Roschon Johnson near the end zone. 2 yards short, 2nd and goal. Had a lot of room to run up the middle. Johnson, 11 rushing yards so far today. I formation for the Bears on 2nd and goal. Komet in motion. Blasingame in motion. Hand off to Johnson up the middle. Fighting for the extra yardage. He can't get it. 3rd and goal to come. The Bears so far today on third down are 3 of 6. So 50% of the time they're converting, and they face another third down situation right now. Bears have taken up over 9 minutes on this drive alone. They have completely run down this clock in the third quarter. Third and goal. From the 2. Mooney in motion. Fields fakes the handoff. In trouble. Trying to avoid the pressure. Still on his feet. To the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown Bears. Khalil Herbert. And Justin Fields has 4 touchdowns today. 27-7. Fields was nearly sacked, in trouble, and found Herbert, who certainly crossed the plane and got in for the touchdown. Now it's Santos for the PAT. Fields has 4 touchdowns today, and we're still in the third quarter. Keeping that in mind. Here comes the kick. It's up, and it's good right down the middle. 28-7 Bears. It's official. I'm hallucinating, and so are the rest of us. That's special. This is special from Fields. I don't care who you're playing against. I agree. It's a good performance, and it's something to build off of. Will it ever be replicated? That's going to be the question we'll start to see on Thursday night. Why don't the Bears ever play D'Onta Foreman, John? Well, Foreman is inactive, and kind of what we predicted here on the program, Foreman was never going to be a big part of this team. You knew it was going to be the Roschon Johnson show and partially the Khalil Herbert show, and that's what we've seen so far this season. Foreman, I believe he's active today, but just not being used too much. And really, if I were Foreman, I wouldn't care because the Bears paid him a lot. He's their highest paid running back without question. So really just a waste of money, but it's working out for him personally. The Bears are winning the toilet bowl. Just desirable out there in Bermuda. Yeah, you're right. They are. But they're playing well. Certainly not the worst team in football now. I guess I have to revise my statement. Maybe the third or second worst, but not the worst anymore. Remember, hang out with us. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel here on Sports Talk Chicago. Appreciate all of you hanging out here with us. A lot of you hanging out here with us to watch the remainder of this Bears game. The big question today is, how bad is Denver? Well, if you're letting the Bears beat you 28-7, then you're pretty damn bad. That's what I would say. And if I were a Denver guy right now, and I know there are many of them out there, especially on YouTube, they're probably freaking out, as they should be. Because if you're going to lose to this Bears team 28-7, ouch. Fields needed this big confidence builder. Are the Vikings still losing to the Panthers? I could check on that for you. Pretty sure they are. Yep, Vikings are still down 13-7. Close game, but it seems like the Vikings just don't want to win it. The locker room needed this badly. They sure did. Back to the action in Chicago. Well, the Bears played Foreman big bucks. Why not play him? He's a really good running back. I think he is a good running back, but they're not using him. Broncos are awful if they're losing to us this badly. Dr. Ramirez, you're 100% right. It's true. If they're losing this much to this Bears team, this Bears offense specifically, who was ranked 31st in the NFL entering gameplay today, then there's a serious problem. Touchback now. Broncos will have the football at their own 25 with 4:11 to go. They have their work cut out for them. They certainly need a touchdown to stay in this game. And they need Russell Wilson and company to step it up and make something happen. Sean Payton looking frantic on that sideline for Denver. Here's Wilson, McLaughlin. In the backfield, I formation for Denver on 1st and 10. Make the handoff. Wilson in trouble. Quick pass. Screen to McLaughlin, who gains maybe 4. Flag on the play late. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Bears. That's not going to be good. How to move up Denver by 15 yards. Automatic first down. Jaquan Brisker on the penalty. I don't like that call. I think that's more of a ticky-tacky call, not really big. But they gave it to him. So that really infuses some offense into this Denver team. They're up near midfield. It's 1st and 10. Don't like that call at all. Judy in motion. McLaughlin alone in the backfield. Wilson lines up under center. Handed off to McLaughlin, who gets past the 50. McLaughlin up to the 40, still on his feet. McLaughlin 30, near the 25. What a run! A slow developing play, but he went all the way downfield. Wow! Juked out a couple of Bears defenders, and all of a sudden the Broncos are in business. And a chance here to send a message and get back to within 2 possessions. Wilson and company out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick pass, this one caught. First down for Denver. A catch there by Samaje Perine, the running back. First and 10. 2:45 to go in the third quarter, and Denver, within a minute of having the football, is inside the red zone. First and 10 for Denver at the 15. Receiver in motion and a flag. False start once again on Denver. Mike McGlinchey, the second time we've said his name today for a false start. Moving back 5 more yards. Going to be 1st and 15 from the Bears' 20. Fields is playing so well today because he's used to practicing against a defense that's as bad as Denver's. Fair point, Dr. Ramirez. 1st and 15 from the 20. McLaughlin leaves the backfield, lines up as a wide receiver. Wilson out of the shotgun. Has some time, throws. This one caught. McLaughlin inside the 10. Up to the 8. 2nd down. I like him. He has been impressive for Denver so far today. I mean, catching the ball, running. He has 3 catches for 33 yards and a touchdown and 70-plus rushing yards. And Wilson today, not bad himself, 15 of 18 for 114 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 4, 11 yards on that play. And here's a carry, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1 to come. Denver could not get enough for that first down. Third and 1. The Broncos really need this here. The Bears need to stand firm. Holding them to a field goal would be huge. Perine in at running back, I formation for Denver. Tight end in motion. And Russell Wilson on a QB sneak. I think he got it. Big pile near the first down marker. No official ruling yet, but I think he was there. We'll see what the officials end up saying. Bears think they got a 4th down, but they're calling a stoppage of the clock. The spot is right on the marker. I wonder if they're going to measure it. I think that's a first down. We're looking at it here. 30 seconds here in the third quarter. I think they've stopped the clock. I think it might be a measurement, to be honest. We'll take a look and see here what they're doing. If they don't give him that, they're going to measure it. If they don't give him that first down, I think that's total BS. I think he got it. I really do. Take a look here. And he got it. That's a first down. Big sneak there for Russell Wilson and the Broncos. It's 1st and goal inside the 10. Denver looking for a touchdown to really stay alive in this one. They break their huddle. They've got 30 seconds in the third. Wilson under center. From the 5. Receiver in motion. Wilson looking. Surveys the field. Throws in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown Denver. Johnson with the reception. And this game is not over yet for Denver. 28-13. They're within 2 possessions. And Wilson is 16 of 19 for 2 touchdowns today. The attention is rightfully so on Fields, but he has not played bad at all. He certainly played good enough to win. Here's the PAT from Denver. Kick is up, and it's good. It's officially a 14-point game, 28-14 with 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Denver's going to need their defense to step up now. As for the Bears and Justin Fields, keep doing what you're doing. Any turnover, any interception, any fumble, that's going to cause you to lose this game. You have to hold on to the football moving forward. Commenter on Twitter, this is Justin Fields' Mitch Trubisky breakout game on a Trubisky 6-touchdown game, which ironically enough, the anniversary of that was yesterday. Justin Fields is the guy for one day. Keyword, one day. Is a commenter on Twitter. I'm glad making a game, make our team work for it. I'm cool with that too, GL, because, if they lose this game, I doubt it's going to happen, but if they do, big indictment on the Bears. Big indictment on them. So, not over yet. A lot of football left to play. Still a quarter and 14 seconds to go. Anything could happen in these next 15-plus minutes. Not get carried away with one game. Let's not just blow it off either. Why wait 4 games before turning Fields loose? Fair point. Denver's problem is their defense. Well, yeah, if Denver could at least pressure Fields a little bit or force him to make a mistake, this game would probably be tied. They have not done a good job defending Fields. At the same time, the Bears have not done a good job defending Russell Wilson. They haven't. So, Denver's problem is their defense is so much worse than the Bears, and that's why they're down by 14. But Russell Wilson's played a great game today, too. I don't want to take any credit away from him. I have 112 of you guys here with us. We're going to stay live throughout the fourth quarter and after the game for a post game, so you don't want to miss it. Going to have some commentary and going to be able to provide you these last couple of minutes of football. If you're not watching the game, if you can't watch the game, hang here with us. We got a lot of people tuning in, hanging out. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channels. You're hopping on in here. A quarter plus to go. We're 14 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 14-point football game. Denver, Russell Wilson just threw for a touchdown. They're going to kick this one off. Dennis Jones Jr. back to return. This will go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Dr. Ramirez pointed out, the Vikings have now taken the lead out there in Carolina. Recovering from a tough first half over there for them. Can we just enjoy what the Bears are doing right today, LOL? No, definitely. Let's see if they keep it up. It's 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 25. Fields rolls out, looking to throw, downfield, and incomplete. Overthrew his guy wide open, but a flag on the play. Fields points to himself, saying it was my bad on that one. Let's see what this flag's about. Holding on the defense. Defensive holding. Going to be an automatic first down. Pat Surtain, who was drafted a pick after Justin Fields, ironically enough, called there for the defensive hold. Certainly a defensive hold on DJ Moore. More the victim right there. First and 10, 9 seconds to go. Both teams have committed 6 penalties apiece. From the 30. Handoff. Johnson up the middle, gains maybe 2. That will bring an end to the third quarter of play. 3 in the books, 1 to go. Bears up by 14 in Chicago. Great reminder for everybody to subscribe to the channel, like the video, support our great affiliates right up there at the top of our screen. ACTV, Aurora Community Access Television, Cities 92.9 Talk FM. We air there Saturday night from 6 to 7 p.m. And AM 1230 WJOB and JED-TV. We air there Thursdays from 5 to 6 p.m. Great radio affiliates. Great friends of this program and great supporters. John Meadows is directing and producing. You can follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Comment. We're going to read your comments here throughout the last part of the fourth quarter. And subscribe to this channel. I kind of mentioned it before. We've had a great uptick in our subscriber base over the past couple of weeks. We are trying to stare down 20,000 in the face before the end of this season. We're 1,600 away. Every subscriber matters. Every subscriber counts. And we'd appreciate all your help and support. And John, great interview on Cities 92.9. Yep, thank you. So, yeah, we posted it here on the YouTube channel. And as they invite me on more and more, hopefully, we'll be able to post those videos here on YouTube. That way you don't miss them. They go live, but it's early. I was live with them at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. So, very early. Don't want to make you guys wake up for it. We can instead clip it and post it right here on YouTube. They were very happy with how the interview went, though. Jim, just want to thank you, John, for hosting these Sunday games. Some of us don't have access to a TV. Well, Jim, that's why we're here, trying to do our best to engage our community, have some fun together, watch some football, and hang out. And I look forward to these personally every Sunday or every Thursday, whenever the Bears play. We are going to be live this Thursday, too. So I don't think because it's not a Sunday we won't be here. We are going to be live and ready and well for Thursday night football between the Bears and Commanders. Washington is losing, but they aren't facing a Super Bowl caliber team. Exactly. Exactly. Here we go. Bears football back at it. 2nd and 8. Bears from their own 31. 15 minutes to go in regulation. Fields in trouble, avoids the pressure. Fields on the move. He's going to run and gains maybe 4. Gio, I'll be here. Thank you. Collins, K85, right on, John. Appreciate the stream and appreciate you. Third down at 5, 14:30 to go, fourth quarter. Fields out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Komet in motion. Fields back to pass. Across the middle, this one is tipped up and incomplete. On a 3rd and 5, the Bears cannot convert. Dangerously close to an interception. Komet, the intended target. Turner, Yell in on coverage for Denver. 4th down to come. And that's a big stop for Denver. They're going to get the football back, and if they could score here, it'd be a 1-possession game. So some momentum now for the Broncos. So here we go. The Bears will have to punt. Gill, only for the 2nd time today, is going to have to punt the football. Taken from the 10. Up to the 20. Some room for Denver to run. Up to the 30, and they go out of bounds. Big return for Mims. Hands down, says I drive UPS, and I'll be listening to John for my big brown truck on Thursday. Thank you. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to be live Thursday night. John is living the dream, baby, doing what he loves for a living. Hey, Jim, appreciate it, man. Hey, we're not doing this for a living. We're just doing it for fun on the side, maybe one day, but I appreciate the comment, my man, and appreciate you hanging out. Gio, here comes the comeback. I agree. That was not good for the Bears, and now you got Denver, who has momentum after the touchdown. They have the ball with tons of time here in the fourth quarter. They could easily score a touchdown now and make it a one-possession game. So Bears defense is going to have to be on alert this next drive. Because now, hey, I would love a comeback in the sense of it would be super entertaining to end this game, but it'd be sad if the Bears end up losing after they're up 28-7 too. So there's a back and forth on it here, and we'll see how this one ends up. We've scored 28 points. The Chief could have left the field last week, and we couldn't have gotten that. That's true. 28 is certainly the best offensive output this team has really put up at all, so that's a positive. Feeling a Bears interception upcoming, says hands down. Possible. Wilson so far has done a good job at limiting turnovers. He's had none like Fields. I mean, they've really gone toe-to-toe. You know, it's similar to, I would say, a pitcher's duel in baseball. Contrary to what we've seen today, they've gone toe-to-toe together. Both of them are deserving of praise after their performances today. $13:56, a lot of time left. First and 10 for Denver. From their own 34. Here's a pitch and a big run up the middle. Lots of room and a first down and more. It's McLaughlin. My goodness, he's been all over the place today for Denver. That's a 15-yard gain on the ground. My goodness. He has just torn up the Bears defensively. So McLaughlin gets big yardage. Seattle near midfield, first and 10. At their own 46. Sutton in motion. Wilson takes the handoff, looking to throw, and he's going to throw that one incomplete. Second and 10 to come. That kid is lightning in a bottle. I agree. You know, he really reminds me of like Tariq Cohen when he first hopped onto the scene, or even Khalil Herbert when he first hopped in. I mean, the guy has 6 rushes for 73 yards today, plus a touchdown catch, plus 30-plus yards receiving. He's having a great game. Second down and 10. 13-12 to go. Here comes Denver. Wilson out of the shotgun. 1 left on the play clock. They get it off. Wilson throws. First down. I think, yes, it was. Forward progress. Grants him a first down. Quick slant. And it was caught. Nice play by Wilson. He got hit again, too. He's been getting beat up today, but trudges on, similar to Fields. 3rd and 1. Oh, they reverted it back to a 3rd down and 1. Never mind. And the Broncos do it. Russell Wilson on the QB sneak, and he definitely got it. Flag on the play. Flag on Denver. False start. They're going to have to repeat 3rd down. That is the 3rd time today they have committed a penalty on a 3rd down like that. The 5th false start for them today. Something they got to work on in practice. Third down at 6. 7 penalties for Denver today. They need 6. Wilson out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. This is 4 down territory for Denver. Wilson back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Wilson going to go deep downfield. Is caught. First down and more. What a gain past the 25. And Denver stays alive. Jerry Jeudy on the reception deep downfield. He was wide open. The Broncos are very much alive. It's 1st and 10 from the Bears' 25. Wilson out of the shotgun on first down. Time in the pocket. Avoids the pressure. On the run. Going to go deep downfield. Throws out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Denver is staying alive. They are very hard to quiet. And this Bears defense so far is bending, not breaking, but they might break here eventually. They are staying alive. Denver is. Fields watches on the sidelines. That's all he can do right now. He needs his defense to come through. 11:45 to go, fourth quarter, 2nd and 10. I formation for the Broncos. Receiver in motion. Here's the pitch. And not much doing there. Good job by the Bears defense. McLaughlin there on the carry, loses a yard. Smith, one of the many Bears players on that tackle. Miami and Buffalo, by the way. About Miami, they're getting killed this week. Down 41-20. (28-14) here in Chicago. 3rd down and 11 for Denver. 11:11 to go. Denver inside Bears territory at the 25. Wilson out of the shotgun, back to pass. Wilson across the middle. This one's caught. And it might be enough for the first down. We'll see where he's spotted. That ball's caught by Humphrey. And they're going to give him the first down. A first down, and once again, Wilson comes through. And the Bears defense breaks. First and 10, 10:30 to go. Denver at the Bears 14. Handoff up the middle. Maybe a gain of 2. Ten minutes flat to go, Denver. A lot of time here at 2nd down at the Bears 13. Perrine and at running back. Here's Wilson under center. 2nd and 9. Jeudy in motion. Wilson looking. Rolls out. Fires. It was caught, but not in bounds. The ball was caught, but the receiver could not stay in bounds. Oh, man. So close. Ooh. Sutton was the intended target. Just couldn't stay in. Once again, time for a 3rd down. Time for a critical situation. 3rd and 9 for Denver. Wilson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Across the middle. Touchdown, Denver! 28-20, Courtland Sutton. It's not over yet. And Russell Wilson, for the 3rd time this drive, on a long 3rd down, converts and scores. Wow. Impressive. PAT from Denver. It's up. And it's good. A 7-point game now. Don't underestimate Russell Wilson. I know everybody makes fun of him, and sometimes for good reason, but he is a pro, and he is going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. And now it's a battle of quarterbacks and a battle of offenses. Will Justin Fields make it happen? The Bears need another touchdown here. This is the Bears team we're used to. It's about to get comical. Glad it lasted a whole halftime. And let's up and go Bears, hands down. Denver's far worse than I imagined, particularly on defense. Wilson is playing very good. It's a shame to have him on a lame duck team. Yeah, and that's a fair point. That's why I predicted the Bears would lose. I didn't expect how they played today, but in general, Russell Wilson is not some pushover. Last year, tough year, right? But no, this is not some joke of a team. You know, I mean, they're way better than the Bears at 0-3. I will say that. This is good because the coaches won't be able to gas themselves up. Can the Bears make a drive when they need it? Yeah, I mean, this is the time to score. And stand by for fun. That's right, because we're going to be here, guys. We're going to be here. Hang with us. Stay with us. We're not going anywhere. This game's only getting closer and more tight as it moves forward, and we're here for you. Having a good time here with all of you. Subscribe, hit the like button, hang out with us. It's not over yet. We're glad to bring you the action here in these last 10 minutes. Velus Jones back to return. 9:36 to go, fourth quarter. Will Lutz, Sean Payton's former kicker out in New Orleans, is now here in Denver. He's going to kick this one off. And Velus will let this one go. Wise move. Bears start at their own 25. Going to be first and 10 for Justin Fields and company. And I love that Joe Ag. Here's where JF must show he's a boss. Scoring now is what good QBs do. And certainly no 3 and out. $9:36 to go, fourth quarter. From the 25, that's first and 10. Herbert in the backfield alone. Make the handoff, Fields. A lot of time. Quick pass to Herbert, who gains about 6. Second down. A loss would be disappointing, but I saw what I wanted from the offense. Let's see if they can keep that up. Yeah, this is a big opportunity here to really show what they're worth. Second and 3. Receiver in motion. EQ St. Brown. Here's the handoff to Herbert. Herbert breaking free. He gets the first down and more near the 40. Hands down, is Mitch actually going in the game? Can you confirm that for Pittsburgh? Let me know if that's true or not. And for what reason? Is he coming in because Pickett sucks, or did he get hurt? First and 10, 8:40 to go. Fields under center. Velus in motion. And Velus has the football. Gains about 8. Nice run for Velus Jones Jr. And Pickett is hurt, according to Hands Down. So Mitch Trubisky out in Pittsburgh. Oh, Scott. Never mind. My bad. Thank you, John. Good call. Scott on the carry, not Jones. 7:55 to go. It's 2nd and 2. Fields today, 24 of 26, nearly 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. EQ St. Brown in motion, handoff up the middle, and Khalil Herbert gets the first down, gets past the 50. Got a 1st and 10 now for the Bears. $7:10 to go. 4th quarter, 1st and 10. Justin Fields in trouble. Ball is loose. That ball's live. It's picked up by Denver. They're going to go all the way for a touchdown. Oh, my gosh. It's tied. Jonathan Cooper. Wow. Wow. And that's on Justin Fields. Although he was really pressured too. I think everybody, it's not only on Fields, but oh my goodness. That's what I want. I know. I want to see that replay again. Here's the PAT from Denver. This game is tied at 28. There's 7 minutes to go. Justin Fumbles does it again. Justin Fumbles did not disappoint. No club dub. Nope. And I will say this. You know what? I'll wait. I'll let it go. Let's see what happens. I want to actually see how this one plays out. Bad play call, bad decision. Media all over Fields today. Yes, I'm so happy they're going to lose. We need Caleb. Matt Eberflus probably wishes he was at his dentist in Liverpool today, not at Soldier Field. The O-line was fine in that play, just fine. I can't roll my eyes any further back. Worst team in NFL. Fields idolizers remain in denial. That's right. That's right. Well, it's a brand new ball game with 7 minutes to go. It's 28-28. I don't know how this one's going to end. Was it Cole Kmet? I didn't see. But if it was, that negates all of his success receiving the football today for sure, if that indeed was Cole Kmet. Actually, this is what we really need to see. Can JF1 march a team down and get the much-needed score? I mean, that's a fair point. At this point, the Bears should just leave Chicago for good. Let that suburb have them. We've blown a 28-7 lead. Wow, that's right. Yes, yes. Thank you, Kent. That's the point of all this. 28-7 lead. 28-7 they were up. Well, I don't know who blew that. They're not showing it, of course. I want to see who that was, because if it was Cole Kmet, and they didn't show it again. Okay, well, whatever. Here's the kick from Denver. Goes through the back of the end zone for a touchback, and all of a sudden, nobody has any edge in this one. It's all tied up at 28 with 6:55 to go. So this is not anything to be proud of if you're the Bears. See what happens here. Yeah, I did want excitement. Didn't want it to happen like that, but I guess at this point it's just more of an indictment on this team and Fields, which is what we all need to see the truth, good or bad, right? On 1st and 10, it's Fields out of the shotgun. Fields, quick pass. This one caught by Herbert. Herbert up near the 30, and Herbert's still on his feet up to the 40. And a nice gain on that play. Flags fly late. See what that's about. And it is holding on the Bears. Holding on the Bears. That'll negate everything. Mercedes Lewis, the veteran tight end, on the penalty. Certainly a hold. He was choking that guy out. My gosh. Yeah. Hell yeah, that was a hold. So, that'll move the Bears back. Replay the first down. .6:35 to go. More in motion. The Bears hand it off. It's Herbert. Herbert up the middle, stumbles forward, and gains maybe 6. And this is what happens in general when you let a team just continually hang around. The Bears did nothing today to keep their foot on the gas. That's the problem. And that's the issue. Second and 5, a 5-yard gain. Fields out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. Fields back to pass, throws, and incomplete. Oh, just a drop by Khalil Herbert. Had to catch that football. Come on. 3rd and 5. That is so bad. Just didn't catch it. Where's Roschon Johnson when you need him? He would have caught it. Fields, for the first time ever, has thrown above 300 yards. Unfortunately, it's in a game like this. 3rd and 5, Fields out of the shotgun. 5 wide receiver spread for the Bears. Fields and a flag. And I think that was a false start of the Bears, I have to say. Yes, it was. I saw it on the screen. That was Borum again. Second penalty today. Too many quitters on the Bears. Moore is not hurt. He's in. He's on the screen right now. They're just not using him for some reason. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. The Bears 8 penalties and 70 yards. Fields out of the shotgun from their own 25. Back to pass. Fields got some time. Looking. Still looking. Now running. Gets the first down and more. Up to the 40. To the 50. And he gets taken down just before the 50. A 20-plus yard gain right there. Fields extends the play with his legs and keeps the Bears going offensively. You are in desperation mode up here, the Bears. You do need a score. It's a tie game. Big gain for Fields. Here we go, and an injury now for Denver. Really the first injury of the game. That is Jonathan Cooper, their starting outside linebacker, walking off the field. We've got a first down at 10 with 5:22 to go. 4th quarter, tie ball game at 28. Fields out of the shotgun from his own 45. Handoff up the middle. And Herbert gets past midfield into Bronco territory. Gain of 7 officially. Going to be 2nd and 3. Good run for Herbert. Both teams have all their timeouts, 3 apiece. At about 4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Herbert today, 13 rushes for 74 yards. He's having a great day on the ground, to his credit. 2nd and 3. Fields out of the shotgun. Bears from the Bronco 48. Flip pass to Herbert. Herbert breaks free past the 40 to the 35. He's still going. Herbert inside the 30. That was nice. Little touch pass to Herbert, and he did the rest. His legs kept moving. And he just refused to go down. Loved the effort. So here we go. Bears in field goal range, to say the least. And that's something better than nothing here, but they really could use a touchdown. 4:07 to go. And there's a timeout here on the field. Don't know why, or no, they're taking a second here. 30-second timeout, it looks like. Just going to tweet this out. There are 5 minutes left, and see if more people want to hop in here to watch our reaction to the end of this one. .407 to go. Denver burned a timeout there. They have 2 left. The Bears are at the Denver 27. Komet in motion. 1st and 10. Handoff to Herbert. Herbert breaks to the outside and gains maybe 6, but gets forced out of bounds. Flag flies on the play near the end. Let's see what this is about. Holding on the Bears, and that was holding Darnell Wright. My gosh, between him and Larry Borum, these past couple of games, it's just been penalty after penalty. I know it's early. But so far, Darnell Wright's been a huge disappointment for me. I'm just saying, really a big disappointment. 2nd and 20. The Bears lose 10, and they lose it down. 2nd and 20. 4 minutes flat to go in the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 17. More in motion. Bears will hand this one off. It's Herbert. Maybe a gain of 2. Not much. Anthony, if the Bears settle for a field goal, the Bears will lose this game. I have a similar feeling, to say the least. I really do. They need a touchdown here. They really do. A field goal I don't think is going to do it. They got Cairo Santos warming up on the sideline. They're a little bit far out, too. If they don't even, gain any more yards, it's going to be a longer kick for Santos. As the Bears right now are at the Broncos 33, it's a long kick. It's a 50-yard kick at this point. That's not going to be a guarantee. 2nd and 16. Herbert alone in the backfield. He's been the feature back right now. End around handoff. Scott to the sideline. And a nice gain. Gains back the entirety of the penalty and then some. Now it might be 3rd down and 5. 3:10 to go, but Scott ran out of bounds. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Scott probably shouldn't have gone out, but he was kind of forced out as well. Nevertheless, a big gain. 3rd and 5 officially. Scott heading off the field here. The Bears were up 28-7. It's now 28-28. 3rd and 5 for the Bears. Out of the shotgun is Fields. Handoff. Herbert did not get it. He's about a yard short. All right, what's going to happen here? .257 to go. Timeout called by Denver. They have one left. They're going to force the Bears to make a decision here on fourth down. Santos is on the sideline right now. Fields still on the field, but again, there's a timeout. We'll see what the personnel looks like here in a second. Fourth and one officially. Everyone in the comments is saying to go for a Joe G and King James. Ron. Gus. G.O. Fourth and one officially. 2:57 to go. If the Bears don't get it, they're in big trouble. And the Bears have their offense on the field. As of right now, they're going to try and go for it. Here we go. Fourth and one. 2:57 to go. The Bears are at the Broncos 18. Fields out of the shotgun. Moves up near under center. Fourth and one. 4 on the play clock. And they don't call anything. Try to get Broncos to go offsides. They do nothing. They called a timeout. Let's see what they do now. They might kick it. No tight end sneak, don't worry, but they did nothing. So Santos is walking onto the field very slowly. He looks nervous, I will say that. We'll see if he hits it. They do have to make this field goal, but even if... Oh, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Fields is on the field now. Now he's coming off the field. Okay. All right. So Fields looks like he's exiting, but Santos is still on the sideline. What is going on? No, now Fields is staying on the field. Hold on a minute. The Bears are going to go for it again. That was a waste of a timeout. Fields is out of the shotgun on a 4th and 1. The Bears need to get up to the 17. They're at the 18. 2:57 to go. Handoff up the middle. The Bears don't get it. They're stopped by Denver. Turnover on downs. Talk about mismanagement. So, it's Broncos all the way here. Talk about mismanagement. Talk about losing. Talk about stupidity. 2:52 to go. First down and 10 for Denver from their own 18. Wilson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Going to go deep downfield. Wilson, it's caught! Oh my goodness! Past the 30 to the 30-yard line. Oh my goodness! Mims with what a 70-yard gain! Oh, this one's over. This is over. See, now this should warrant firing, but they're not going to be fired and people are going to praise Justin Fields. We'll talk about it in a minute. First and 10, 2:14 to go. Wilson out of the shotgun from the 33. Handoff up the middle. And a gain of maybe 2. Perrine on the carry. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. Russell Wilson does what Russell Wilson does best because he's not some bum of a quarterback. He's a great quarterback, going to be a Hall of Famer. Now it's 28-28. Denver deep inside Bears territory. 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. It's over. This game is over. And, yeah. Wow. Disgraced at home, frickin' joke. This is done. Wow, I can't even. This is all on Eberflus. Horrible coaching. Eberflus will say they're close and need to get better. Those Bears are looking mighty Bearsy. All on Eberflus. Well, if somebody doesn't get fired again, I'm never watching. Or if somebody doesn't get fired tomorrow, I'm never watching again. Yep. Disgraced at home, friggin' joke. Lewis is going to say our first half was great. Just build on a great week of practice. Yeah, exactly. And this is what happens when you learn on the job. This is what happens when you're not a head coach, because the Bears have never been in actually a competitive game before under Eberflus. I mean, very rarely have they, right? So now you're in a situation where you need somebody to step up and be a damn leader, and you can't do it because he doesn't know what he's doing. Fields did look good, but that fumble, obviously a game changer too. Just saying. What a waste of a great Justin Fields performance. Got a text here from my guy Clint on Instagram. Scared football by Eberflus. Not one aggressive pass in the final drive. He's just terrible. Coached almost scared since day one. Unbelievable. Flus after the game. How about that first half, though? Like last week. Hey, how about those 2 interceptions that we got off Blaine Gabbert? What a great job. Right? Oh, boy. This is so bad. It's not over yet, but we'll see what happens. 2 minutes to go. Denver football. Russell Wilson and company looking for their first win, and they might have it. A 28-7 blown lead. And now it's tied up at 28, but probably not for long. 2 minutes to go. Both teams looking for their first win. 0-3 apiece. Here's Wilson under center, I formation. 2nd and 9 for Denver from the Bears 32. Hand off. And a gain of nothing, really. Good job by the Bears defense. It looks like the Bears will call a timeout. Will Lutz is warming up on the sideline for Denver to potentially kick a game-winning field goal. We're going to stay here after the game and rant about it too, so don't go anywhere. If you want to let your feelings be heard and get angry, we're going to be here together. Third down and 10. Wilson out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. They're going to go for it all. On a 3rd and 10, here's Wilson. Takes the snap, back to pass. Wilson, quick one. Tapped and incomplete. 4th and 10 to come. Clock stops at 1:51. Good defense by the Bears, to their credit. At least they're playing to win, it looks like. Not giving up. I'd be giving up. This would be demoralizing. I understand. So, good job. Here's Will Lutz, who's 5 of 6 this year on field goals. A career long of 60. Here we go. First field goal attempt of the game today. Lutz to try and make something happen. It's up, and it's good! Oh, it looked like it was going to miss, but it went through from 51. Wow. The Bears are losing by 3. John, you and I, we gasped for a minute. That ball was not looking like it was going to go through those uprights, but it curved the other way and went in. I can't believe it. What a kick by Lutz. Wow. It was, look at that curve. Oh my goodness. Just made it. Oh, wow. Wow. Even Eberflus clenching his jaw on the sideline. Not happy. Well, Yeah, there still is time. I don't want to fill anybody with false hope, but here's where boys become men, especially if you're Justin Fields and company. Here comes the kick from Denver. And near the back of the end zone for a touchback. Would have been funny if Bayless ended up muffing it, huh? That would have been a real way to end the game. Hands down, radio silence from here on out. Well, we could be watching a game-winning drive from Justin Fields. This is where boys become men. This is where you grow from being a rookie to a legitimate quarterback. This is where you show growth on this season if you're the Bears. Fields and company started their own 25. It's 1st and 10. One timeout left for the Bears. Fields back to pass out of the shotgun. Across the middle, this one caught a wide open Cole Kmet, who gets about 10 or 11. Bears are moving quick. 1:30 to go. So here we go. Bears are hurrying up, and we are going to be with you here too. 1st and 10 from the 35. Fields out of the shotgun, back to pass, has some time. In trouble, throws it, and it is incomplete. Nobody around him. Second and 10 for the Bears. 4 down territory. 1:18 to go. Cairo Santos warming up on the sideline in case the Bears get into field goal range and try to tie it up. 2nd down and 10. 1:18 to go for the Bears. 4th quarter, trailing by 3. Fields out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Back to pass. Across the middle. This one is incomplete. DJ Moore, intended target. Double coverage by Denver. A risky throw, to say the least, by Fields. Going to be 3rd and 10. Too close for comfort. 3rd down and 10. Vance Joseph calls out his play for his defense. DJ Moore lines up. A 4 wide receiver set for the Bears. Trips to the far side. 3rd and 10. Fields throws. Caught by Moore. Moore up to the 50. 1st down. Move the chains. Bears at midfield. Moore slow to get up. Now gets up. We have less than 1 minute to go in regulation. The Bears have 1 timeout. 50 seconds on the clock. About 15 yards from field goal range. Fields out of the shotgun to pass. Looking in trouble. Throws. It's incomplete. Nearly sacked. 45 seconds on the clock. Officials are talking things over. And they threw a flag late. I think it might have been intentional grounding. Let's take a look. They just threw the flag as they cut for the replay. What's this flag about? Still waiting. Intentional grounding on Justin Fields. Loss of down, loss of yards. That is a huge penalty, plus the 10-second runoff, which should be in effect, unless they call a timeout, which I doubt they will. 44 seconds still on the clock for now. The Bears, it looks like, let's see here, 2nd and 21. 2nd and 21. I don't know what they're talking about. 2nd down and 21. Fields out of the shotgun. Kmet in motion. 45 seconds to go. Back to pass. Fields throws. Caught. Kmet running out of bounds. Gets up near midfield. Clock will stop with 38 seconds to go. Bears trail by 3. 31-28. 3rd down and 13 for the Bears. They're not near field goal range. So I don't know what they plan on doing here. 3rd down and 13 officially. Fields is out of the shotgun. Komet in motion. 4 wide receivers set. From the 46, it's Fields. Back to pass, throws across the middle. This one is intercepted, and the game's over! Intercepted! Justin Fields! Over again! Walk off the field. You guys are a disgrace. Wow. And that, after Denver kneels the football, is going to be the game. The Bears blow a 28-7 lead. The Bears blow a great first half. And they fall by the final score of 31-28. They lose the Tank Bowl. They lose the Toilet Bowl. And they are officially the worst team in football. And it is troubling. Man, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. You know what? We're going to go live. We're going to stay live right here. I don't give a shit. Oh, man, I swore. This is only on YouTube. I don't give a blank about the Miami and Buffalo game. I don't think anybody else does either. There's 6 minutes to go, and it's a 28-point game. Who gives a blank? Okay. I'm not going anywhere. This is going to be the rant. This is rant time here on Sports Talk Chicago. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to today's program. Remember, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button on this video. John Meadows is directing and producing. And thank all of our great affiliates up near the top of the screen. ACTV, Cities 92.9 FM, and AM 1230 WJOB. This is by far, don't let anybody tell you otherwise, this is by far the worst game of the Bears season. Now, the argument could be made that the first half was great. Justin Fields looked great. This team improved. No, they didn't. They did not improve. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, I'm going to say it now because I know how the media is going to play this one off tomorrow morning. Well, hey, Fields looked better. Things got better. There were good things to talk about. They faced the worst defense in football. They were up by 21 points. They lost the game. And better yet, I think Justin Fields grew. Guess what? Once again, it never fails. He throws an interception in the fourth quarter of a game in which the Bears need a touchdown. Again, how does this keep happening? How? Part of being a quarterback in the NFL is knowing how to be clutch. It's knowing how to step up for your team when they need you most. And although Justin Fields looked a lot better today, once again he failed in stepping up for his team and being a clutch quarterback when he was needed. When the Bears needed to lean on him, to put the franchise on his back, on his shoulders, to will them forward for a victory, he failed, he pooed the bed, and he moved forward again. And he screwed it up again. And I remember, by the way, when this stuff happened with Mitch Trubisky. And rightfully so, he was scorned for it, right? Remember the game with the Lions when the Bears were winning? Mitch Trubisky got pressured, fumbled the football, returned for a touchdown. Remember that game? Everybody laid into Trubisky. They said he wasn't clutch, couldn't come through, couldn't make things happen. There's no excuse for what Fields did today. In fact, I would argue Fields, along with Eberflus, are most responsible for this loss. You know why? The reason why Denver tied up the game is because of a Fields fumble and return for a touchdown. And the reason why Denver won the game is because Fields threw a pick as the Bears tried to drive downfield and make something happen. Okay, I said this week 1. I said this week 2. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. Until I see something otherwise, until I see any sort of progress overall, not just in a quarter or two, not just in 3 quarters, a whole game, Justin Fields is a bust. And you can't tell me otherwise. If you, as a quarterback in the NFL, in your 3rd year, are incapable of leading a 4th quarter clutch drive when your team needs you the most, then you are not a good quarterback. And you're not a franchise quarterback, and that's the key. For everybody who says he is him, JF1, he is the guy. No, he's not. Because if he was, there wouldn't be a pick. There wouldn't be consistent turnovers only in the 4th quarter. When you need him to be a man and step up, he fails continuously. Had a good game today, first 3 quarters. Impressed. Faced a bad team, but impressed. But yet they lost the game. And you could say, well, it's on Eberflus, bad coaching, bad play calling. 100% true. We'll get to him in a second. I'm not done with him. But how about Justin Fields? When your team is leaning on you, you can't even throw a touchdown. You can't even drive the ball downfield. You are perpetually stuck in turning the ball over. It's a habit. It's a habit, and it's a disgusting habit. But every single time they need a touchdown, they need points, they need something in the 4th quarter. And they need their quarterback to will them moving forward, to will them to move forward. Nothing. Nothing. There's no progress. There's no excitement. It's a whole bunch of crap. Whole bunch of crap. I'm not overreacting either, okay? This is week 4 now, right? Week 4. We got to be better than this. This Bears team has to be better than this. I expected them to lose. They did lose, right? So I guess my expectation was correct. So why am I pissed off? Well, I'm pissed off because they blew a 21-point lead. I'm pissed off because in the 4th quarter, again, 2 turnovers from their franchise quarterback. He ain't a franchise quarterback. A franchise quarterback would put the game away. And I know Matt Eberflus is responsible, and I promise you we're going to get to him. But your star QB, quote unquote, everybody's favorite quarterback, fumbled the football that led to a touchdown, and then threw a pick in the last minute of the game. I can't do it anymore. I can't defend him anymore. I said this last week. I'm going to say it again. You cannot defend Justin Fields. And this was funny, and I told you about this before the game. There's an outlet out there putting together this big hype video for Justin Fields saying, "We stand with you. Get out of here with that crap." Where the hell was that for Mitch Trubisky? Where the hell was that for Jay Cutler? Rex Grossman, Kyle Orton? No. If you suck, if you cannot come through, if you are incapable of leading a 4th quarter drive, then guess what? You're a bust. Mitch Trubisky did not make this many turnovers in the 4th quarter of a game. He did not. He didn't. Fields has already. Okay, my patience is wearing extremely thin. This should be it for Fields this year. I think we've seen enough. I think we know what we have in Justin Fields. He's a talented quarterback who is a great first half and even first 3-quarter football player. But when you need him to come through, when you need him to score you a touchdown and you're down by 7, you're down by 3, 2 minutes left of the 4th quarter, he is never going to do it for you. Never. It won't happen. And I'm not going to mince my words anymore on Justin Fields. I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm not worried about what anybody tells me. I don't care how much hate I get. If you're going to tell me that Fields contributed to this game being close or whatever it was, yeah, maybe he did. But at the end of the day, those turnovers cost the Bears the game. Oh, by the way, Matt Eberflus and his coaching was horrendous. Matt Eberflus was horrendous today. And I think, again, nice guy off the field. I know he's a nice guy. This is not a personal attack. But Matt Eberflus needs to be fired now. Not in a couple of weeks, not at the end of the year, as the Bears traditionally do. Today, gone. Today, clean out your locker. Today, you suck. Okay? This is ridiculous. You're up 28-7. Your quarterback is cruising along. You're having a great game. And just piece by piece, the Broncos score here. They score there. They cause a turnover. They all of a sudden tie the game. All of a sudden, they kick a field goal, and they're winning, and you're all of a sudden not flat on your ass with 1:45 to go. What the hell was that? And then Matt Eberflus calls a timeout for the Bears. They decided to decide between going for it or kicking a field goal. He calls a timeout, burns a timeout for no reason. Then they end up trying to go for it on the 4th and 1. They get stopped, and it's a turnover. And Russell Wilson turns it around and throws a 70-yard pass. You know, Matt Eberflus, may I remind you, is calling the defense right now because Alan Williams is gone. So Matt Eberflus is calling the defense. Matt Eberflus is coaching this team as the head coach. Matt Eberflus is determining how every single game goes in terms of play calling, in terms of defensive attitude, in terms of ability to win. And they were up 28-7, and nobody gave a blank. And then they lost 31-28. They blew a 3-touchdown lead. That is indicting it up for me as somebody from the outside looking in to say Matt Eberflus has to go now. Not in a couple of weeks. Not in, a couple of more games. Let's see how he does. I've seen enough, okay? The Bears are continually making franchise history in all the wrong ways with consecutive losses. And today, in a game in which they should have won, in which they were up by 21 points, they lose 31-28. And don't give me the BS about tanking. This is not a tanking year. And this was not a tanking game. The Bears actually got outplayed and lost. They actually got outplayed. The Broncos are going to celebrate this as some miracle comeback, as they should. And the Bears are sitting there with their tail between their legs wondering what the hell happened. What the hell happened? You guys stopped playing football after 2 quarters. You guys stopped caring to play football by the time the 3rd quarter came. Matt Eberflus is a man of adjustments. Matt Eberflus is a man of second-half adjustments. Well, you know what? What adjustments were made in the second half? What adjustments were made in halftime? Nothing. Nothing. This is worse than 2020. And everybody got fired or everybody was on their way out after that year. Trubisky first and eventually Pace and Nagy. And I'll tell you what, Eberflus has to go now. And Fields is also in trouble. What a great team culture, too, for Matt Eberflus. Huh? He is one of his best friend assistants resign under mysterious circumstances. They're losing games left and right. They're setting franchise records for losing games, and now they're up by 21 points, and they blow it, and they lose by 3, and they put up nothing in the second half. How is that even possible? I'm being serious. How is this even possible? I mean, I guess anything's possible with the Bears, but how is this possible? I mean, really think about this game. Everybody was so happy, cruising right along. Justin Fields set a franchise record today for completions to start a game. And overall, he was like 24-27. He played great in the beginning. The Bears were cruising up 28-7. How the hell did they lose 31-28? I mean, how is that even possible? I would have never conceived it. I would have never expected that to occur. Really. This is probably, I'm not going to quote anybody on this, but I'd love to know the franchise record for blown leads in a game, because I'll tell you what, this has got to be up there. You're up by 21. You're dominating Denver, although Russell Wilson was playing well, but you're dominating them overall, and you lose like this? The defense totally failed. They didn't force any turnovers whatsoever. They barely touched Russell Wilson. They got like one sack on him. And Wilson, obviously, heated up. Did anybody not expect that? Everybody makes fun of Russell Wilson. He's a meme. He's whatever. No, he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's not some joke. Okay? He's not Justin Fields. He's not O'Connell, rookie, starting with Las Vegas today. No, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a perennial MVP candidate. Of course he's going to come back and win the game. Of course it's going to happen. How do you not see it? And how do you not prepare for it? How do you not sit there and say, you know what? We really got to keep the pedal to the metal, guys, because we're facing a Hall of Fame quarterback. We're doing good against them now. Let's keep him down and out. Let's keep this Broncos team at bay. No, they let him come back and hang around and come back and come back and come back and come back. And at the end of the day, they look like the idiots. They look like the losers. In fact, actually, they are the losers. They are the losers. They're the laughingstock of the NFL. They're a freaking joke of a team to watch, and I'm sick of it. And people have to start being held accountable for their actions. Because you know what? As great as that first and second quarter was, I can tell you this. Nobody gives a blank. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. Is anybody here talking about, well, that was a great first and second quarter? No! We all forgot about it. We don't care about it. We don't care about the progress that was made before. Because the fact is, when you needed to step up and win a damn game, you frickin' couldn't do it. All of you. Matt Eberflus, Justin Fields, the Bears defense, they let Denver, who was 0-3, come all the way back from nothing to win. This is going to be a statement game for them. Maybe not, but you know what? I would take it that way. When you're facing any team in the NFL and you come back from 21 down, that is awesome. That's a huge accomplishment, and to their credit, they won fair and square. There was no BS. It wasn't like, oh, there was a bad call right down. No, they won. They came back. The Bears laid off the gas. Justin Fields had two crucial turnovers. And the Bears defense, under Matt Eberflus's reign, under his play calling, let Russell Wilson come all the way back. McLaughlin ran like crazy for Denver. Nobody cared. No way to stop him all game. And Russell Wilson completed big passes and came through big time in the second half. This is so bad. This is so bad. I mean, this is an all-time low. Last year was, it was what it was, right? Last year was tough, but at the end of the day, they weren't supposed to win. Tanking situation, weren't going to be coming through. This year, there's no excuse. There's nothing. Nothing. The Bears' offensive play calling in the second half was conservative at best. And conservative, I'm using lightly. Because it was scared. It was terrified. It was pathetic. It was afraid. Oh, no, I hope I don't lose this game. Let me just call a couple of runs, go 3 and out, and punt it. That's what it was. And then when the Bears leaned on their franchise quarterback, right, they're game-changing. They're electric. They're unbelievable quarterback. Guess what? Fumble, touchdown, and pick. Like usual. Fumble, touchdown, pick. Justin Fields, and I'm going to keep saying this, last year said when he threw that pick six to lose a game last year, said that'll never happen again. Well, you know what? It has just happened all year. The Packers, the pick six that he threw effectively ended the game. The Buccaneers, it effectively ended the game today. The fumble tied the game. The pick ended the game. There's a resounding theme here, and you could say it's not Justin Fields' fault. Well, there's a theme here. Why is it that Justin Fields is always involved with the end of the game in a bad way? Always. There's always a resounding theme. Pick six, fumble, return for a touchdown, interception in crunch time. Why is that always happening? Why? Because it's his fault too. It's not just Eberflus. It's not only Poles or only Getsy or only this guy or that guy. Justin Fields has to be held accountable for his actions too. Like Mitch Trubisky was, like Jay Cutler was, like Kyle Orton was, like Rex Grossman was. They all were, and they all deservedly had their issues. And guess what? Justin Fields does too. He's not perfect. He's not different. He's not different I don't see any difference. Does anybody else see a difference? Is there something special? I don't really see anything special. I see a decent quarterback who has athletic talents, but who just cannot come through and be the guy he's supposed to be. I don't see anything special. I don't. And that's not controversial. I mean, at this point, you got to really convince me that you see something special there. Because the fact is, now he's what, 6-30 as a quarterback? This is bad. This entire team is a freaking dumpster fire. I mean, this is so bad. So many people have to get fired in order for change to occur. And even then, you're looking at another rebuild. So really, the Bears are screwed no matter what, right? The Bears ask for patience from fans. The Bears asked people to relax as they tanked last year, including myself, which I idiotically bought into. I said, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll let them tank. So be it. That's okay. They're going to get the first pick. Exciting. We'll see what they do. And it did nothing. It did nothing. Because now, I mean, let's be real here. As we sit here today, what do the Bears have going for them? What do the Bears have going for them? They have a quarterback who is not the answer. They have a head coach who is at best a defensive backs coach or a linebacker coach. He's not even a defensive coordinator. They don't have their real defensive coordinator. They have Ryan Poles and Kevin Ward in the business side of things. I mean, what do the Bears have and what do they have to hang their hats on? Is there any future whatsoever for this team? No, there isn't. No, there isn't. They may have to rebuild again, and I know Bears fans don't want to hear it, but I'm out of ideas. They're 0-4. They're not going to win 13 straight and make the playoffs. They're not. So what are we to say, and how are we to evaluate this team moving forward? How are we to evaluate this team moving forward? Well, at this point, Justin Fields, on a week-by-week basis, is playing for his job. He is. Matt Eberflus should be fired tomorrow. Not going to happen. Oh, you're overreacting. No, he should be fired tomorrow. Because if he's calling defense right now, then that means a lot of it was on him for blowing that 28-7 lead. He was calling the defense. He was making sure the Bears were defending Russell Wilson properly. And that led to 31 points and a 28-7 blown lead. Come on, guys. Matt Eberflus should be fired. Justin Fields should be week to week with an extremely short leash. Extremely. Like they did to Mitch. Extremely short leash. And Ryan Poles has to be held responsible for this overall on-the-field product. Because I'll tell you what, he is not innocent. I know he's up there, showing him in the press box, celebrating, so excited. He's not innocent, too. He put this team together, and look how they're playing on the field. And you could say it's inadequate coaching, but some of it is performance. What about the Chase Claypool stuff, huh? Chase Claypool's being shopped as we speak today for a 6th and 7th round pick because the Bears don't want him anymore. He was inactive today. Talk about a loss, right? The Bears gave up the 32nd overall pick for Chase Claypool. Now they're trying to flip him for a 6th or 7th rounder. What about that? That's on Ryan Poles. And this is what happens, and I'll end it with this sort of bringing together. This is what happens when there's on-the-job training. It is. Ryan Poles is a rookie GM. Matt Eberflus is a rookie head coach. Justin Fields is still a rookie quarterback, even though he's in his 3rd year. Luke Getsy is a rookie offensive coordinator. Kevin Warren's a rookie president for a National Football League team, at least. This is what happens when one of the greatest franchises in football, one of the most storied franchises in football, has on-the-job training for its most coveted and its most respected positions. They never brought in anybody with experience at GM or at head coach or an offensive coordinator or a president or a quarterback. And look where they stand today. They're 0-4. I'm not saying older is always better, but why don't you give it a damn try? Why don't you stop hiring the next big thing, the next big coordinator, and hoping that he's going to work out when clearly it hasn't and it won't? Why won't anybody step up and say that they need experience on this team? They do. They do need experience on this team. Why is one of the most storied franchises in football subjecting itself constantly to on-the-job training? I'm all for people getting opportunities, but not like this. Not with this important of a franchise and fan base. You want to go do that in Cleveland? Be my guest. Want to go do it in LA? Be my guest. Not here. Not in this city. Not with this team. Not with this franchise. One of the founding members of the National Football League. And this is what they're subjecting their fans to. Stop with the youngsters and the on-the-job training and the rookies. It's not working. Justin Fields and Matt Eberflus are most responsible for this game going to crap. Matt Eberflus, though, I will say this, is at the top of the list. Even more than Fields, although Fields made those turnovers, and I am beyond pissed at him. Matt Eberflus called the defense the whole game. So what went different? What went wrong from 28-7 to 31-28? How did the Broncos score that many points in the second half alone? How is that possible? If he's not fired tomorrow, it's a total joke. And he won't be. He won't be. I don't know what I'm even saying. He won't be fired. He's not going anywhere. But it's a total damn joke that he's still here, still coaching this team. This was one of the most embarrassing losses for the Bears ever. The Chiefs game was just bad because it was a total blowout. This week is actually, might be even worse because they were up 28-7. What is this, the Super Bowl? 28-3, Matt Ryan? He was calling the game today. Maybe that's why they lost by 21. This is no joke. This is beyond sad. And changes need to occur. I'm so disgusted. I'm actually hurt. Because as I've said to end every one of these rants, you guys deserve better. Bears fans are loyal to a fault. They care to a fault. And this is what they get. They get on-the-job training. They get mediocrity beyond mediocrity. They get a quarterback who claims to be great but really isn't because he can't even make a play in the fourth quarter. They get a head coach who's calling defensive plays and isn't even a defensive guy, supposedly, I guess, because he can't even limit anybody. They have a general manager who's a rookie on the job. All of this is a shame for you. You deserve better than this. You deserve better than just this constant wash, rinse, repeat of, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. To see this constant cycle. To see this constant cycle of horrendous football and horrendous behavior. You don't deserve it. I don't care what any of you think in terms of, oh, John, I can't believe you're blaming whoever. I can't believe you're saying this or saying that. Nope. They all sucked. They all sucked. Everybody's responsible. Oh, you didn't watch the game. See, look at all this on Twitter. Oh, John, what are you talking about? Oh, you can't be saying this. You can't be saying that. Justin Fields wasn't at fault. Yes, he was. He was. You just don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. I'm done. I'm done for today. You know, this was so bad. And I don't know what else to say. I'm done. You guys enjoy the rest of your day if you can. I hope you do, and I hope you let this kind of just pass. I'm going to let it pass because you know what? I who cares? I'm done letting this BS ruin my day. This team is just a joke. A damn joke. Don't let it ruin the rest of your day. Yeah, see, Dan said, enjoy your grandson. Yeah, enjoy your family. Why waste your time with this crap hole of a team? I guess we'll see you next week for the Thursday night game. Not looking forward to it because I'll tell you what, another game they should win, but they won't. Not against the Commanders. And they're going to be on national TV so we could hear Al Michaels bitch and complain about how bad the game is again. Because he will, because it's bad. It's bad. Here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We had a lot of you tune in. We really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more unfiltered and raw Sports Talk Chicago, Insights and Talent. We appreciate John Meadows directing and producing because he has to waste his Sundays with us. So we appreciate him hanging out and doing everything. So good stuff behind the scenes, the scorebug, the graphics, the direction of all the cameras here, making sure everything looks and works okay, the sound. I thank you all for hanging out here with me. You can follow us at Sports Talk Chicago all over. And I'm sure we will be talking to you this week. Good or bad. I'm just angry, guys. I'm gonna walk it off. We're gonna do the game on Thursday. We're gonna be here. But just what a sad way to end what seemed to be a promising game to begin with. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Till next time.